apply that today. And also, even so, with feminism not being intersectional, it hasn't progressed in all ways in which it would need to in order to cause the liberation of women from the patriarchy. Patriarchy is still very prevalent within the context of our society.
I would argue that feminism is regression, not progression, because if you have declining birth rates and you can't afford social
Wait, but
security,
you're okay, wait, so do you disagree with access to contraceptives?
it's not. No, it's not necessarily that. But I know I can do math. Like I said,
Wait,
the
so if
birth
you
rate
can if you
has to
can
be.
do yeah, if
Just
you
let me
can
say
do
one
math so
thing.
well, then tell me what is actually the
Sure.
cause, right? Because you should know that correlation doesn't mean causation. Right. So what
Uh,
is the actual
so
cause of people specifically having less children? Is it just the liberation of women, or
well, a
specifically
lot
is
of
it
I can
people
explain to
having
you.
a
It's
greater
not true.
access to contraceptives, or people having a greater access to things that they need specifically to prevent
We're
that in the first
living.
place?
I'll explain it. We're living in the middle of a female narcissism epidemic. Is what the issue
You
is.
just want to come up with everything in order to like not address the argument that I'm making.
Well, I did because in other
You literally
countries they
support
did
a male
not
narcissist
see.
as the president who literally represented himself as God.
I would never vote for him, but I'm just saying, like, why would I vote for a woman when
Wait,
the
so you'd
female
never vote
narcissist?
for him? You just said that you would. You said if the
I
election were held
would, but
today,
I've never
Harris
have.
versus Trump, who would you rather vote for? You said Trump.
But yeah, but I've never
Because you
voted
hate
for him.
women so bad that you're willing to vote for the utter
Yes,
epitome of
yes,
everything you
yes.
hate about women,
Exactly. Yeah.
right? In Donald
Listen.
Trump.
Right. I hate. Well, yeah. And
You do.
I'm
You
married.
clearly do. It's clearly a hatred of women
I'm
here.
married with daughters. If they can understand and
That
show
does not
empathy
make
to
you
me.
not hate women.
No, I know, but
There are
surely if they
plenty of
can.
men throughout
No,
history
I
that
know
have
that's
had
not
been
my
married
point.
to women that
If
have
they're
daughters
smart
that
enough
have
to
hated
understand
women
why
and
we're
have been
doing it.
oppressive to women. That is the most
No, I know.
ridiculous argument I've ever heard in my
No.
life, dude.
But if they're smart enough to comprehend it, why aren't you? That's
You
kind of
aren't.
weird.
Why are you acting like I'm
No,
not smart
we can
enough? That's
compare
a straw
12
man.
degrees. We can compare
All
12
you've
degrees.
done
That's fine.
is engaged in logical fallacy, lack of reasoning.
Is
All you've shown is that you're an irrational
how?
human being. You haven't
I
actually
think
shown that you actually know how to construct an argument yet.
the
What's the
birth rate
argument?
has to be
You've given me all you've
2.1%,
given me
but
is
it's not
fallacy
even
after
argument for
fallacy
me.
and
The birth
literally
rate has
utter
to be
bullshit
1.5.
reasoning with no
The birth rate
justification.
has to be 2.1%, but it's going down to 1.5%. We can't afford that. It's
One
not
point.
feasible.
Wait, sorry. Repeat. You're
Mathematically
cutting me
not.
off. What I didn't hear you. Say that
Well,
again.
because you cut me off, so I'll repeat it. The birth rate, in order to afford everything we need, has to be 2.1%, and then we're teetering out
Not
at
2.1%.
1.5%,
2.1 per woman.
and then we're teetering out at
Bro doesn't even know what
1.5%.
his own fucking stat is. That's crazy, bro.
I do.
2.1%? What are you
You didn't
talking
even let me
about?
finish.
Percent,
You didn't
bro?
let me finish. And they're teetering down to 1.5%, and you see all the keep those numbers down, ladies. Like they're cheering for the
You can do
destruction of
math, right?
America, and then they get ABs just because their babies are male. Like that's not
There's
feasible.
no
That
argument
doesn't
for this.
happen.
This is all just utter projection. Let me know when you're done
How? I
crashing
can't get an
out.
AB. I can't get an AB. So how's it projection?
No, 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 no. You're projecting like some issue that you have specifically in your life with women onto all women. That's clearly a projection. Right, because like
Listen,
this argument that you're saying that like women are specifically getting abortions because they're men, right? Or because they're male. There's actually no justification for that, right? You have no argument for statistics that indicate that that's typically the case. You're just
there's
making
over a
some sort of
there's
like
actually over a
projection based
million
upon
women in
likely an
America.
anecdotal experience.
You're wrong though. You're factually wrong. You can look it up right now. Google it. There's over a million women in America that have packed together to do that because they don't want to birth their oppressors. Thank you. I win.
Okay, wait. What's the title?
Look it up. I do. I have
What's the
no
title of the
but like
source?
but so do you remember when I Choose the Bear thing first came out? That's when I read it. I have no idea because I
Wait,
don't
so
care.
you don't know the
Because
source?
to
You have
me,
no evidence? You just like
well,
saying it?
it's true though. You can look it. I'm literally not lying. You can look it up.
Wait, but like,
So what?
but by the way, you just brought up 1 million, by the way. We live in a country of 350 million people, or
I
340 million
know.
people. I just want to let you know, there are plenty of other situations where I can bring up literal individual group chats of way more than 1 million men talking about literally rape fantasies, talking about literally engaging in
And
raping
why do you
women,
think
talking
that
about drugging
is?
women,
And
talking about
why?
assaulting women, talking about perpetuating acts of violence towards women. And the fact that you would
Good,
specifically point to
good.
one thing with 1 million women, even if it were true, as a
Good.
prescription of
They
all
deserve
women
it.
to
It
justify
is
your
true, so
hatred
they
of women,
deserve it.
clearly
They
shows
don't
how
like
unwilling you are
capitalism,
to
so they
apply that
deserve it.
same exact standard to men. And by the way, when I call you out for that utter hypocrisy, all you can do is sit there, cope and seethe, and try to
They
interrupt me the
deserve it.
entire
They
time.
deserve
Because
it.
when I call you out for your utter bullshit and the fact that you don't understand your own ideological positions, you can't even fathom that someone can
I'm right
actually
though.
have a
I'm
position
wrong.
against yours that actually makes sense.
Yeah, me
Because
and you
you are
talked about
so
weak man,
narcissistic to think that you
weak
have the
ass
only correct
feminism.
position,
You're
right?
weak.
And that no one else can have
You're
a
a weak
correct position,
man.
and that all women,
Say that to
right,
my
specifically are
face.
going to come. Wait, he keeps doing it. He keeps interrupting me. Can you stop talking? Are you a child? Okay, I'll let you go. Go for it.
All right. So I literally.
Too bad. Dude, why are you crashing out like this? Okay, if you want to have a conversation, we can, but I'll
Yeah,
give you a baby bottle if you keep doing this. If you keep cutting me off like this, I'm
you
going
know
to give
what
you a
you
baby
do when you
bottle.
talk.
Like there you go. There's the baby bottle. Put the baby bottle right in the mouth. You're crashing out, buddy.
Harvard Institute.
What's the title?
Harvard Institute. Pew
What's the title?
Research, Australian Institute. You can Google
Title?
it. Google's free pump.
Yeah, but like if Google is so free, you should be able to find the own source that you're claiming, right?
But it's even all over TikTok.
Wait, Google's free. Why can't you find your own source?
Do I have to prove gravity?
Wait, dude, Google's wait, hold up. I never disputed gravity, right? Like I'm disputing that you have evidence for the source. So would you like to provide evidence for the source?
How?
By using free Google to go look it up, finding the title of the source, and then telling me on the stream. Is that a complicated thing for you to do? Are you not enough of a rational? Are you too emotional to do that? Do you need a baby bottle?
I don't know how to do that without getting off the live.
Oh, he's just an irrational being. You can swipe out and just go to Safari. That's all you have to do.
Yeah, you could do it.
You literally just have to swipe out, my guy.
It's actually on TikTok.
I know that's very complicated for you to use, very basic things on your phone. But all you have to do is swipe out.
You're raised by a woman. You're raised by women.
Did you have a mom?
Don't worry about my thing.
Ricky, did you have a mom?
None of your business.
Were you raised by? So you're mad that your mom wasn't there to raise you, so you're projecting it onto all women?
No, I have a mom. It's not projection. It's.
Wait, so then you were raised by a woman. Wait, hold up. So you were raised by a woman?
Animals and see the differences.
Wait, pause. You were raised by a woman?
And it's one of the reasons why I know how well.
Okay, so why did you use that as a diss when you were also raised by a woman as well? Like, dude.
Yeah, but you clearly.
Yeah, I have a mom. My mom was part of my life. Yeah. I love my mom. I love my dad. Like, what are you talking about, bro? I love my parents.
Your dad didn't do enough, and I could tell.
Yes, he did.
Obviously not, because you wouldn't be like this, cut me off, interrupt me, mute me.
You're the one interrupting me, sir.
Fragile ego. You interrupt me.
Hey, sir. Because of your fragile masculinity. Because of your fragile masculinity, you've been interrupting me this entire time. Before I even interrupted you, I hadn't interrupted you yet. I was letting you speak, and whenever I disputed what you had to say because of your ego that's so very fragile, you had to try to cut me off and scream over me because you don't like the fact that I'm calling out your misogynistic ideologies.
Okay, listen, misogyny is reality. It keeps us safe. It's better. It's economic.
No, it's not. You're just a mediocre man, so you have to justify oppressing people to justify your worth in the first place. You can have worth outside of oppressing people. Did you know that? Did you know that you can do that? So stop being like this. Why are you like this? Find some value in something actually meaningful for the world.
You're muting me because you know I'm
right. You are a mediocre man that is unwilling to find value in something other than oppressing people.
Dude, I'm oppressed. What the fuck? You don't want to listen to understand. This is why we lost.
Are you saying you're oppressed for being a man?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, by what system? The system set up by men?
No, right?
Yes. You're gonna get mad about how the patriarchy is disenfranchising you, while literally arguing for the patriarchy.
Women set it up too.
Women set it up too. What do you mean, women? Women? You're saying women set up the system that oppresses them? No, men set up that system at the threat of violence. Yeah, you think that's yapping, but men set up the system at the threat of violence. That's literally what the patriarchy is.
Keep muting me, coward.
Well, how about you actually engage with the points that I've made?
I will if you quit talking. So women are born with $1 million equipment attached, not us. People bend over backwards to do favors for them. The world was built for them. They made the world this way. To blame it on me is stupid. I wasn't alive hundreds of years ago, you fucking moron.
So then why do you act like men are like so? Then you take all of the things that from men. You're like, men have done all these things to keep society functioning, but you're like, oh, I wasn't around for any of that, so it doesn't matter. So you see how when it's negative, you don't take the implications, right, of all the things that men have done you prior, but when men have done things prior that you like, you take credit for it.
No, I didn't take credit.
He didn't realize it.
I'm just not taking the blame.
Yes, you did. You took credit for a system that quote unquote kept women safe. You said misogyny, right, and literally oppression and patriarchy keeps women safe. That's the argument that you were making, sir. That was the argument you were making. I know that you might not remember your argument, but that's the argument you were making.
No, I said my mindset, not the system. My mindset's misogynistic. I don't think the system should be. So you're just because you don't understand
your mindset about what the system should look like. Because we were talking about what the system should look like, sir. Maybe you don't know what conversation we're having.
Well, maybe if you quit muting me and talking over me and act like a little girl, then we'd get somewhere. right?
You consider acting like a little girl to be dunking on you in a debate is really funny. And also, by the way, I just want to clarify, you quite literally interrupted me, right, the very first time. If you go back and watch this on YouTube later, you're going to actually see that you interrupted me first when I simply was talking, and you kept doing it over and over again. So then I simply started muting you because you've been interrupting me. And yeah, I'm going to control the dialogue because quite literally you're interrupting me as I speak, right? I'm going to control the dialogue because I can. If you're going to sit up here and act like a petulant child, right, a man-child, right, a mediocre man-child, I'm going to obviously mute you. I'm going to obviously control the conversation because you can't have a conversation yourself. And if I'm not controlling it, there's not going to be a productive conversation. There you go. You can take the baby bottle out of your mouth now.
You're a coward, man.
Good boy.
Like, we can't just go back and forth one at a time, one sentence to one sentence.
You can't do that. How about you do it? You want to start doing that from now on?
Look at all the tips I'm getting. I'm schooling.
Wait, sir, do you want to start doing that from now on? You're not getting any tips.
You're the one that hasn't started. You're the one that muted me, talking over me. You say 10 sentences. Instead of say half a sentence, you mute me. You're a fucking coward. And face to face, I'll beat your ass. So don't act that arrogant.
Of course, you have to threaten violence because you can't intellectually engage in a conversation with me.
You can't. Say one sentence and don't mute me. Try it, buddy.
I already did.
Because you know I'm right. Dude, listen, like I said.
And no, you're not.
The same reason Red Lobster got rid of their endless shrimp. Why? Because the motherfucker can do math. I can do math.
Obviously, you proved that you couldn't earlier. You said 2.1%. What? 2.1% is the fertility rate, everybody.
Don't talk over me when I'm talking.
Hey, I have a question. What's 12 squared?
You can't comprehend it.
Hey, Ricky. Ricky.
You're too stupid.
Ricky, what's 12 squared?
Listen, the birth rate has to be 2.
Ricky, what's 12 squared?
Hey, I'm talking.
What is 12 squared?
I'll just wait till you're ready for me.
Yeah, I'm asking, what is 12 squared?
Let me know when you hear about the birth rate.
He doesn't know the answer? I thought you said you could do math.
I can.
So what's 12 squared?
All right, I'll make you a deal. I'll tell you what 12 square is.
He's looking it up right now. That's what he's doing.
No, I'm not. I don't know. I would have did. If I would have done that, I would have showed you about the AB and the over 1 million women band together.
I'm waiting for you to answer the question. You don't know math?
I will after I tell you about the birth rate. I'll tell you both. I'll tell you 2 answers. So
okay, well then, once you're done with the birth rate, then can I ask you multiple questions then?
I would love that, and I'll answer all your math questions.
All right, I can't wait.
So, great. So, be quiet. Okay. So
he's pulling up the calculator right now.
Quiet. No, because if I were to do that, I'd pull up the AB thing to prove you wrong, because there's over 1 million women that band together get abortions just because they know they're pregnant with a man.
And more abortions have happened since the overturning of Roe versus Wade.
More, okay. That proves
so then you still support the overturning of Roe versus Wade, even though it led to more abortion.
And how many great babies have been born since Roe v. Wade is overturned? I really don't care. We can laugh all day, sir. But the point is, I can do math, and the birth rate has to be 2.1%, and it's teetering down to 1.5. How are we supposed to pay into social safety nets we need? You don't care about paying firefighters? You don't care about kids in school and feeding them? Like, I'm not trying to be funny. I stood in line for 7 hours to vote for Hillary, and then 7 hours to vote for Biden. This isn't funny. Women are being great babies are being born, kids are suffering, more homelessness than ever. This is funny to you?
No, I'm not laughing at that. I was laughing that you're being dishonest. You're being dishonest. I was laughing at you said 2.1% again. So don't act like I was laughing at anything else that you said. I was laughing at that 2.1%. Plus, how do we pay more into social safety nets? By allowing for more immigration. Immigration reduces the deficit and allows for us to pay for these social safety nets to a greater extent. So we should allow for more immigration, right?
No.
The actual meaningful way to be able to address that is that. By the way, 2.1 children per woman. Wait, I'm still finishing, and you're cutting me off again.
I'll wait, because you're just ranting.
Oh, yeah, go for it. I'll let you speak. I won't cut you off at all. All right. Make all your points.
So Democrats and Republicans, because they disagree on a lot. However, one thing they do agree on is that the birth rate can't decline below a certain rate. Well, the Republicans want to ban ABs, and the Democrats, like you said, want to allow more feasible legal immigration. Well, the thing is, allowing the immigration, they stopped doing that in Denmark and Sweden and those other places because they figured out it lowered their overall literacy rate. We can't have that because we can't compete with other countries. It's not feasible. I don't want to ban ABs, but that's better than the prior. Women have treated men like shit, and that's why we lost, period. And you're proving my point, and I appreciate it.
There's no evidence that legal immigration lowers the literacy rate. Also, we see benefits in terms of productivity, GDP. Can I finish without you cutting me off?
You're lying.
I'm not lying. I'm like, I know it hurts your feelings that I'm able to speak, but I thought I let you speak. I thought we were doing this thing where we're letting each other speak.
No, not when you lie.
Wait. So then I would have been justified in cutting you off then?
I didn't
Because
lie.
you were lying.
I
You
didn't
have no
lie.
evidence for a
You don't
lower
watch
literacy
Bill
rate
Maher? You don't
at
watch Bill
all.
Maher? You don't watch any.
Can you answer this question? What evidence do you have that there's a lower literacy rate from legal immigration?
Okay, you can look. Why don't you look it up? I don't understand why you want to look up.
You're the one who's claiming it. So by the way, he's just saying look it up because he doesn't have a source.
It's a fact.
No, then provide me the source. Google's free, right?
So,
Go look it up.
Do you not? Do you know Bill Maher?
Can you look up your own source? I do not like Bill. I do not like Bill Maher.
Do you know Scott Galloway? Like these are
No.
all professional. These are all. Yeah, I know exactly. That's the problem. These are all professional journalists, scientific, investigative.
Bill Maher is embarrassing, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, so are you. But anyway.
Okay, you can say that. I don't care. Now, can you give me your justification? What's your source for the lower literacy rate due to legal immigration?
Like I said, if I was able to do that, I would have backed out way earlier to prove to you about the AB and all.
Oh, if you were able to actually prove the points, you would do it.
Well, I can, but
Then do it. Then do it. Stop being a little wimp and do it.
But you're just as capable.
Why are you such a coward? Why can't you look up your own
Say that to my
sources?
face and see what
Why don't
happens.
you? I am. I'm saying it to your face right now. Turn your camera on so I can say it to you. Oh, yeah, you don't even have the ability to do that.
Face to face.
I would never go near you.
What exactly? Because you know better, bitch. Quit talking.
No, because you're a disgusting human being. You threaten violence against me because I dunk on you in a debate.
You fucking lied.
You're a caveman. I intellectually engage with you, and because I literally dunk on you in that intellectual engagement, all you do in this scenario is you say, "Oh, I would beat the shit out of you." Like you literally threaten violence against me. So of course I wouldn't go around you because you are literally not a reasonable human being.
Neither are you when you lie because it does lower.
I haven't lied.
Literacy rate.
I haven't lied. I'm waiting for the evidence to prove me wrong. Where's the evidence? Where's the evidence, buddy? You've got jack shit. Where's the evidence?
Because you know I'm right.
Where's the evidence, sir? Sir, I'm waiting for the evidence. Where's the evidence, sir? Sir, I'm waiting for the evidence. Where is the evidence, sir? Where is the evidence?
Yeah, this is why Nick.
Where's the evidence, sir? Sir, I'm waiting for the evidence. Wait for the evidence. Any reason you got?
You need evidence for gravity too.
You have any reason?
Listen, it's real.
This isn't. By the way, gravity is not a disputed claim. So let me clarify to you. I know that you don't understand the difference, but gravity is not a disputed claim. You know that Donald Trump does dispute science, though. So you actually might have to try to provide broader evidence than science to be able to justify that in the very first place. Okay, it seems like you need to have perpetual baby bottle because you can't be quiet.
So
you gave no evidence that there was a lower literacy rate. Your source is literally "trust me, bro." Please, bro, trust me. Legal immigrants lower the literacy rate. Please, trust me. Trust me, please. Google's free, but I won't look at my own source to be able to justify it.
Why don't you look it up? You're lazy?
Because you're the one that's lazy that won't look up your own source. You're the one who made the claim. You have to provide the source of the claim that you're referencing.
But just because I can't doesn't mean I'm wrong. Prove me wrong then.
Yeah, but it doesn't provide justification that you're correct. Do you understand what I'm saying? You have to have an argument. You have no argument.
Because if you tried to prove me wrong, you'd find out that I'm right. That's why you're not doing it. Fragile ass ego. Average feminist. You. Weak.
So you're not trying to prove yourself right because you know that you couldn't. By the way, based upon your own argument you just made, he doesn't realize this. Based upon the own argument he just made, he's not trying to prove his argument right now because he can't. That's literally, by the way, that's the logical entailment of your argument there. I hope you know that. I hope you know that, dude. This literal mediocre man-child is just getting dog-walked. It is actually so embarrassing, dude. How do you even sleep at night after this, dude? That's gonna be hard. It's gonna be really difficult.
I mean, if you looked up, does immigration lower the overall literacy rate, you would find out that I'm right. So
would you like to provide the source then?
You can. I don't care.
You mean you can't?
I can if I wasn't on this live. I was just in comments.
Yes, you can. You can swipe out like any reasonable human being.
All right, let me see. Hold on.
Go do it real quick. If you can prove it so easily. Because you know what I can prove to you from the Cato Institute is that immigration over the past 30 years has led to a decrease of the deficit by $14.5 trillion. I can send you a study from the National Bureau of Economic Research that they've increased the GDP, increased wages for U.S. citizens, employment rate for U.S. citizens, right, and have led to better conditions for productivity. So I can give you multiple studies that justify this, and some of them are even in the bibliography in my bio if you'd like to check them out. But do you have anything? Do you have jack shit? No, you don't. You've got literally, trust me, bro. You're trust me, bro, maxing, dude. It is diabolical. You're trust me, bro, maxing. Alrighty, everybody, to give him a quick second. If you're on YouTube, hit that thumbs up. If you're on TikTok, tap that screen. I hope get it out to more people, as always. Ellie, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Of course, I always will. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alrighty. To give it a second for him to find this information. He's literally got nothing. I just want to be clear. He's not going to find anything that will justify his argument. That's why he wasn't looking it up in the very first place. By the way, he did figure out that he could look this up and didn't even realize. And he's probably speaking right now thinking that I'm cutting him off, but he doesn't realize that you can't speak to me while you're paused. Watch that. I guarantee he's going to come back and he's going to be crashing out. Oh, look, watch. What? Aaron, thank you for the $5. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Of course, I always will. Thank you very much, Aaron. Yeah, the guest is crashing out like crazy, dude. He's very emotional. It's actually unbelievable. He's very, very emotional. Get some baby bottles in the comment section for the guest on the stream right now. Of course, we need that. Alrighty.
I dropped the link in the comments.
You can't. You have to tell me the title, my guy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because I'm going to see your random comment out of the literally hundreds of comments. Yeah, good idea. Why couldn't you just tell me the title? Like, use your memory?
Well, I found like 10 different ones. The one that I shared is effects of immigrant back something. I don't know. Like, it's literally, I don't know. I watched it on Bill Maher, and I don't know.
I'm waiting. What's the title? You watched it on Bill. Of course you watched Bill Maher. I don't care. Now, can you tell me the title?
Yeah. I like Eminem too, the rapper.
What's the title of the source? You said it was going to be super easy to find. Can you find it?
I just said it. You want me to go back and look?
Yeah, go ahead. Tell me the title. Do you have memory? You probably said it when you were swiped out because I didn't hear.
Yeah, effects of immigrant background. Hold on text comprehension, vocabulary. I don't know. It's a whole bunch. There's a whole bunch of them.
Wait, effects of immigrant background on what?
Listen, you keep making fun of me and dissing me. I'm not even being disingenuous.
Dude, I'm waiting. Tell me the title. Effects of immigrant background on what?
Dude, Jesus Christ. You need proof of gravity too? I'm not lying about this.
Well, then I'm just tell me the title, dude. I don't know why this is so difficult for you.
I already did, though.
No, you're not. I literally didn't hear it. I'm trying to clarify it.
Look up effects of immigrant. Hold on. Effects of immigrant background on text comprehension, and there's a whole bunch of other shit too. There's literally hundreds of.
Is it from Science Direct?
Yeah, dude, you can find it in Australia.
Is it from Science Direct or which one is it from?
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to tell you where all you can find it. You can find it on Australian Institute. You can find it on Harvard Institute.
No, hey, dude, I just want to know which one you're referencing. When I looked up that title, is it from Science Direct? Is it from ResearchGate? Is it from MPG Pure? ResearchGate?
Science Direct is one of them, yes, actually.
Okay, so Science Direct. Let me click on this. Where does it say within the Science Direct that specifically that it reduces or increases growth of literacy? Oh, immigrant background does not predict the absolute growth of reading literacy. That's literally one of the highlights of the paper at the top.
Read the whole thing.
Yeah, you understand that it's testing that. It's testing those different hypotheses. And hold up. The significance in the finding. Watch this. Watch this.
I'm right.
It literally says ethnic educational inequity inequality represents a major challenge to our educational systems. In order to improve the educational outcomes of students with immigrant backgrounds, more research on group-specific particularities in the acquisition of scholastic key competencies is needed. The aim of the present study was to investigate the effects of immigrant background on reading acquisition, taking into account cognitive as well as motivational components of reading literacy. Additionally, we examined... Oh, it stops there. Where's the conclusion? Where does it say? Access through your organization. It doesn't actually provide any full of the article that you provided only provides half of it, actually. Because the other half you have to get through your institution. So I would actually have to call up Matt to be able to read the rest of this because he's a librarian. You haven't even read it, so you don't even know.
I just pulled up some random link, but
yeah, you literally just pulled up some random link. This is what I mean.
But I'm not wrong.
Wait, yeah. So then why did you just pull up some random link?
Well, because they did this in Sweden and Denmark, and they stopped allowing immigration because it lowered their literacy rate. It's literally a fact. Like, I don't understand why you're trying to argue about that. It's like it was news. You can look it up. Like I'm really not trying to be a dick like you are to me. So
Okay. Do you think that legal immigration in the long run leads to our society as a whole having lower reading comprehension, or are you claiming that immigrants coming to the society from other countries have lower reading comprehension? Is that your argument?
I mean, I think that it has to be managed. I don't think we can just let anybody in.
No. Hold on. Can I just clarify? Which is it?
Can I finish? Can I finish? Because
I'm clarifying. I'm asking you a clarifying question.
No, you're an idiot, dude. I don't need. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm asking you a clarifying question.
Go ahead,
do you think that the immigrants are making our society have less reading comprehension, or do you think that immigrants are coming with less reading comprehension, right, in terms of where they're immigrating from? Is that the argument?
Short term, it really hurts our overall literacy rate. Long term, it's not so bad. But
okay, there's no effect long term. So you're saying, so by the way, when you say short term, you're just saying like when people are coming to our society, they have less, but then like given that they've been involved in our society, they would have the same degree. So and also, it's not like our society has a very high degree of literacy.
You like to hear yourself talk, don't you? So
I was just fully clarifying that standpoint.
You love to hear yourself talk. You're a narcissist. Anyway,
I'm a narcissist for finishing my statement.
So you've heard the thing, short-term pain for long-term gain.
Yeah, of course I have.
So the concept of immigration, if you support immigration, you have to believe that, and I guess for me, I'm not sure.
Yeah, but we have evidence in the long run it leads to beneficial outcomes. I just want to clarify that.
Here's the thing: we're struggling now, short term, and so much so that I don't think I care. Like I can't even think about the long term gain if I'm only going to be here for another 10 years, and it's just I don't know.
Okay, so then why do you support Trump then if he's making everything worse in the short term?
Well, sorry, my wife.
Yeah, can you? Is there a way you can go to an area with less background noise like that? Because you can't have that music on the background because it's.
Yeah, it's my wife. Sorry.
It's okay. No issues at all. I was just saying because it's monetization. It affects the stream.
Yeah. Can you ask one more time what the question was? I'm sorry.
Sorry, I kind of just got caught off guard with that. I can play it back. Just give me one quick second.
Oh, why would I support Trump now or something?
Yeah, I think it's like why do you?
Dude, okay, so here's the thing, Parker, by the way. My daughter loves you. She's 12 years old. So...
Yeah, okay, let me play back the specific thing I said.
We're struggling now, short term, and so much so that I don't think I care, Like, I can't even think about the long-term gain if I'm only going to be here for another 10 years, and, it's just... I don't know.
Okay, so then why do you support Trump then if he's making everything worse in the short term?
Well, sorry, my wife.
Yeah, can you? Is there a way you can go to an area with less background? Yeah. So did you hear my question?
Yeah. So it's not really that I support Trump. Like I was trying to tell you, I've been a lifelong staunch Democrat. I stood in line for 7 hours to vote for Hillary and 7 more hours to vote for Biden. The only reason I even downloaded TikTok is because I heard this last election was going to be the most TikTok-informed election ever. So I got on to see what was going on, and all I saw was sexism and racism from the Democrats, anti-YT, anti-men. Yeah, okay, you can laugh, but why would? Because I have a son.
You're so funny, dude. That like it's the most ridiculous thing ever. He doesn't see that from Trump himself, who actually isn't engaging in sexism and racism. Like it's like he sees it from the Democrats. In what way? Was Kamala Harris sexist or racist?
I think so. Phenomenon. That was so cringe.
A feminine-omenon? Really?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not voting for that. Hell
wow. He's mad that there was a Chapel Roan song played. Are you fucking serious?
Hey, listen.
You were mad that they played Feminine-omenon. Are you serious?
Hey, you're proving my point, man. This is why we lost.
How? What's wrong with that?
Your arrogance,
a song?
Your attitude, the Democrats.
How is that my arrogance? I think you're incredibly arrogant.
Yeah. No, I'm not.
Why do people act like why do you act like I'm arrogant? I'm not being arrogant at all.
You are, because you just made fun of me the whole time. Like,
okay wait, can you define arrogant?
Listen to me. I can. I am telling you, I am a lifelong staunch Democrat.
So then, can you define arrogant?
So do you want to keep losing, or do you want to be better? Because
can you define arrogant? Why are you the one that is the monopolizing on whether or not we can win? I don't think you're the one that's going to be able to know that. I don't think our vote has to completely cater around you in order to be able to win.
Well, I think so. I think I'm the majority. I think most people think
I
I
don't
am.
think you are.
I am. I absolutely
I don't
am.
think you are. I talk
And
to
you'll
people on a
find
daily
out.
basis, and I don't
You'll
even think you
find
make
out.
the majority of Trump supporters even.
I'm not, listen, I'm not even really a Trump supporter. I just get why people support him. And I'm trying to tell you, and you don't want to hear
You
it.
you literally said you would vote for Trump over Harris.
Well, yeah, and I'm trying to tell you why.
Yeah, but you gave no justification. All you've done is
I
engage in
just
misogyny.
because you don't think it was though, and that's the problem.
It
Unless
wasn't.
you're willing to show empathy and compassion to
You
the other
still have
side,
yet to provide a justification for the lower
because
literacy
if you
rate.
want to win over voters, you have to understand them, and you just insulting them, that's alienation. That's not how you win, right?
Yeah, so but like that apparently
You
doesn't
don't-
happen with Trump. Trump's able to insult people and there's no issue. And he doesn't lose voters.
Two wrongs don't make a right, but he's one man. I don't see anybody else.
But like I'm just saying that like you guys don't apply the standard to your own side, then why would you care for me? And also like I can insult people. I'm not the Democratic Party as a whole. I have no issues with me insulting people every once in a while. I don't know why you're such a snowflake, dude.
If you did to my face, I'd beat your ass. But
I don't care. I don't. You're a snowflake, dude. If you're so mad that I've insulted you that you have to feel like you have to violently assault me, it's really ridiculous, dude. And it shows that you're willing to literally go to jail, right, for someone insulting you. Like, are you serious, dude? How soft do you have to be and insecure do you have to be as a person to have to try to beat someone up just because they insulted you, dude? Holy shit, dude. Like, and you think that's a good look for your daughter?
I literally, hey, don't be lippy then. So,
No, Ricky, do you actually think that's a good look for your daughter?
My daughter's not here, and yeah, absolutely.
But you said she watches my stream. Do you think that she wants men to act like you?
I don't think she wants men to act like you. I think she wants compassion, understanding, and once she sees this,
I'm pretty sure that's how I act.
She's gonna be just no. How? Not to me.
So, yeah, because you don't deserve it.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, like I'm actually genuinely serious, Ricky. I'm genuinely serious, right? There are people that do deserve it. There are people that don't, and I think you are one of the people that doesn't.
Listen, all right, that's fine. This conversation's almost over, but can I say one thing?
Yeah, you can run away because you're a coward and you can't actually confront the truth.
I'll talk all day. Feminism is terrorism, and you.
It's not. It's not. And you're mad that someone is able to get to a same equitable standpoint in society as you are. You feel like equality is oppression to you. You're mad about equality because you feel like that's oppression to you. You quite literally feel like you're being oppressed because quite literally people else are doing just as good. Okay? And also, can you let me try to turn up your volume. You're pretty quiet. I just want to let you know as well.
Are you done muting me, coward?
Are you done crashing out?
Well, I mean, hey, listen.
You just said feminism is terrorism.
There you go. I'll mute myself and let me know when I can talk, okay?
Okay, for sure. That's going to be never, actually. That's going to be never, actually. Tom, thank you for the $15. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it, Tom. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Get some W's for Tom in the comment section right now. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. That's also true. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Liliana, thank you so much for the $1. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Love it up. Thank you so much for the $5. Thank you very much. And Santana messaged me and said, gotta watch out for those baby bottles. He might think you're calling him white, Lamau. If you know what we're talking about, that's so fucking funny. There was a guest a bit ago that literally thought we were like being racist to him because we put baby bottles in the comment section. That was so funny. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
This is why we lost? Why?
Yeah.
Why? It's because of me? I think that I do a lot more work for getting Democrats elected than you do. So why would you act like I'm the reason why we lost? Like, it's the most cringe thing ever. You understand that, like, I have a huge platform and I influence people to vote for Democrats. The argument that I would lean more people against us is so absurd.
It's the hatefulness, so everyone sees it.
You are hateful towards women. You literally said feminism is terrorism.
I have a reason to be though. So.
Okay, I have a reason to be hateful to you. I'm sorry that hurts your feelings, but you literally only see negative treatment if it's targeted to you. Any negative treatment targeted towards anyone else, you're willing to be like, that's totally okay. But if anything is targeted towards you to the slightest possible extent, you have such an issue with it.
All right, listen. So I tried to discuss why we lost. You don't want to hear it. Listen. I am.
You literally support Trump, and you're going to talk about why the Democrats lost? What are you talking about?
Yeah, well, I understand why people support him. I would never vote for him. But the thing, I support.
Wait, you said you would never vote for him. You said if the election were held today, Harris versus Trump, that you would vote for Trump.
I would never vote for a woman. No, that's dumb.
You see what I mean? Because you're a misogynist.
Yeah, probably.
So let me ask you this question. Let me ask you. You are?
I'm Nick Fuentes. I'm Nick Fuentes Part 2.
Oh, you know that he said to vote for Democrats, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously.
So listen to your emperor. Why don't you vote for Democrats? I'm kicking him either way. What a fucking disgusting fuck. He also got a flag for violent behavior, so that's also another thing. Let's go on to the next individual. Only do send a guest request if you meet that criteria listed in the TikTok screen. We are just looking for some debates, everybody. Please, everyone, only send a guest request if you meet that criteria listed on the TikTok screen. We are just looking for some debates, everybody. He said, thanks for proving my point. Pathetic. Why? Because you got a flag for violent behavior? That's you, Ricky. Yo, what's up? How old are you? That's you, Ricky. Yo, what's up? How old are you? They're driving. Let's go to the next individual. Only send a guest request if you meet that criteria listed in the TikTok screen. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Blinker checkpoint! Let's...
By the way, Ricky, you can answer in the comment section. Would you vote for Donald Trump if you went up to your 10-year-old daughter and you said he'd be dating her in 10 years? Answer in the comment section. You're disgusting. You're disgusting. Let's go to the next individual. Only send a guest request if you meet that criteria listed in the TikTok screen.
Twitch stream Parker?
Only send a guest request if you meet that criteria listed in the TikTok screen. We are just looking for some debates, everybody. How do you answer in the comment section? Let me guess. He said yes. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I want to be inside you.
Only send a guest request if you meet that criteria listed in the TikTok screen. We are just looking for some debates, everybody. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Hello? Okay, let's go to the next individual. If you're on YouTube, again, hit that thumbs up. If you're on TikTok, tap that screen, everybody. Let's get this next person up here. If you want to support me, as always, Venmo, PayPal, link tree in the bio, as well as the description of the YouTube, as well as you can support me over YouTube Super Chat. Lexi, by the way, thank you for the $5 on Venmo. Thank you very much. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Yo, 27.
Do you support Trump?
Yeah, a little bit.
Like, if the election were held today, Harris versus Trump, who would you rather vote for?
Trump.
Okay, why do you support Trump?
I just wanted to ask you one thing. So you remember when Charlie Kirk
Are you going to
said-
debate me?
No, I wasn't going to debate you. I can.
Okay, then I'll just kick you.
Yeah.
Hey, everyone, we're just doing debates. This is not a thing to ask questions. I'm not playing 20 questions. We're doing debates. Okay, only send a guest request if you meet that criteria on the screen. One of the criteria is that you are ready to debate. Okay, if you're not debating me, don't even waste your time. Like, you're just going to waste your own time. I don't know why you want to do that. You're just going to sit in the box and then just get kicked, so. Alrighty, let's go to the next individual. Only send a guest request if you meet that criteria listed in the TikTok screen. We're just looking for some debates. Alrighty, let's get this next person up here. Only send a guest request if you meet that criteria listed on the TikTok screen, everybody. We're just looking for some debates. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I'm 34.
Do you support Trump?
Yep,
Election held today, Harris versus Trump. Who would you rather vote for?
Trump.
Okay, for sure. Why do you support Trump?
Shit. Sorry, 1 second. I'm driving. Well,
You're driving?
I think he. Yeah, I am, but I have my AirPods in.
You got to come up when you're not driving. It's TikTok TOS. Even if you have AirPods in or anything else, you still can't do that. It's TikTok TOS. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
19,
What's your birth year?
18th of March, 2007.
I'm just gonna go to the next person. I just feel like I should do that. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I want to be inside you.
Okay, let's go to the next individual. Only send a guest request if you meet that criteria. Listen to the TikTok screen. Why are people so weird? Let's go to the next individual. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Yo, what's up, bro? I'm 20.
Do you support Trump?
Nigger.
You're disgusting. Let's go to the next individual. Only do you send a guest request if you meet that criteria on the TikTok screen. Let's go to the next individual. Only do send a guest request if you meet that criteria on the TikTok screen, everybody. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I'm 13, but hear me out, okay?
Only send a guest request if you meet that criteria on the TikTok screen, everybody. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Hello? Let's go to the next individual. Only send a guest request if you meet that criteria on the TikTok screen, everybody. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I want to be inside you, Parker.
What is up with that person making a bunch of different accounts just to do that? Like, what? Why are you like that? Only send a guest request if you meet that criteria on the TikTok screen, everyone. We are just looking for some debates. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Okay. Everyone, only do send a guest request if you meet that criteria on the TikTok screen, everyone. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Is bad.
Okay. Let's go to the next individual. Only send a guest request if you meet that criteria on the TikTok screen, everybody. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize it.
Okay. Let's go to the next individual. Only do send a guest request if you meet that criteria on the TikTok screen, everyone. We're just looking for some debates. Louise, thank you for the handout. Thank you very much. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Okay. Let's go to this next individual, everybody. I'm really trying to get someone up here. I do apologize. Sometimes it just takes a second to get some people up here because we get a bunch of trolls, especially near the beginning of the stream. So do just give us a quick second, everyone. Reese, thank you for the handout, by the way. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
66.
Do you support Trump?
Yes, I do.
The election were held today. Harris versus Trump. Who would you rather vote for?
I'm still going Trump. Democrats suck.
Alrighty. Why do you support Trump?
Well, you got to get one evil or two evils. The Democrats ain't worth nothing anymore. Not like it used to be.
What makes you think that? You have a little bit of feedback. Is there a way you can get rid of that?
Yeah, I got rid of it.
Okay.
Get a little bit of cold. But no, I was born and raised in Massachusetts. So Democrat, but the way the Democratic Party has been going lately, no, it's trash.
Oh, sorry. What makes you think that?
What do you mean, what makes me think that? You like to have Pelosi out there? You're really crazy.
Pelosi is retiring.
Retiring or retarding?
Don't say
More
that.
like-
Now I have to kick you too because it's TikTok TOS as well. That's really stupid. Let's go to the next individual. Only send a guest request if you meet the set of criteria listed in the TikTok screen. Like, I don't know why they do that. That's so ridiculous. Let's go to the next individual. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I want to be inside you.
Okay, that's like the 7th account they've made just to do that. Like, please just stop. Do something better with your life, dude. Like, I don't know why you keep doing this. Alrighty, let's go to the next individual. Do just give us a quick second, everyone. We are just looking for some debates. If you're on YouTube, again, hit that thumbs up. If you're on TikTok, tap that screen. It helps get it out to more people, as always. Connor, thank you for the $5. Yes, every once in a while I'll do Q&A near the end of my streams. And then every once in a while I'll do a Twitch stream and I'll just game and talk to people like that. But otherwise, I do debates. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Yo, 20.
Do you support Trump?
I did until his recent comments on Pope Leo, because I'm a Catholic. So I was just wondering, like, what do you think is his worst? What's like Trump's worst?
Since you don't support him anymore, I'm going to go on to the next individual. Do appreciate that you don't support him. If you're a Republican, stay around. I'll be talking about other Republicans after midterms, and they come up with an actual candidate. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I'm 1,000.
Only send a guest request if you meet that criteria on the screen, everybody. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
22.
Do you support Trump?
Of course.
Election held today, Harris versus Trump. Who would you rather vote for?
I'd vote for Trump.
Okay, why do you support Trump?
Well, if the election was today, I lean more conservative for sure. When it comes to abortion, I give Trump a lot of credit when it comes to the border. No one's coming over the country right now. That's a big deal to me. I'd say those are the two biggies.
Okay, so like, what specific policy on the border do you like?
I just look at the numbers on how many people come over and how many crimes there have been.
Okay, but crimes were decreasing in this country under the Biden administration as well. In 2024, we saw the largest decline as well.
I look at the border crossing. Even people that work on the border, they say Trump's border policy. You think Biden's border policies are better than Trump's?
I would prefer them because I think that it's more targeted towards making the legal process quicker. Also, Donald Trump called for people in Congress to undermine a bipartisan border bill where Democrats and Republicans are working to do better.
Or shouldn't we just look at the numbers versus like how many people cross?
You said, shouldn't we look at the numbers instead of who people cross? I'm confused. What do you mean? Because crossings aren't people that were let into the country.
No, what I look at is just like how many people came over illegally.
Yeah, and there was less than 4 million in terms of the population increase. And that was due to economic insecurity around the world due to global inflation.
Do you know the number difference between how many people came across the country under each administration?
Yeah, you can it depends on what metric you're referencing though. The DHS has numbers on that. It just depends on what metric you're referencing.
Gotcha. And then the other reason, another big one is just like, we can't do this transgender BS, letting people. I'm being for real. It's ridiculous.
By the way, is there any way you can get a little closer to your microphone? Just letting you know.
Yeah.
And then also, like, what specific BS are you referencing with trans people?
Well, like when I was in high school at the time, letting people that the people with mental illnesses thinking they're the other gender go into the other gender's bathroom.
Being trans is not a mental illness.
I would disagree with you.
Okay, where in the DSM does it reference being trans?
Say that again?
Where in the new DSM does it reference being trans as a mental illness?
It doesn't, but...
It doesn't. So then, like, if it doesn't reference it as a mental illness, then why are you saying it's a mental illness?
So do you think you could be a woman?
No, because I'm cis.
Say that again?
No, because I'm a cis man.
Gotcha. But some people, they can't. You think they can become the opposite gender?
It's not that they become; it's that they were. Right. So when you say gender, referencing like social commitments towards cultural norms that are associated with the sexes as a prescription of our gender identity. Okay, we're not referencing biological sex here.
Gotcha. So that okay. I get what you're saying. Another topic would be you're gonna think I'm crazy for this one, but I think the left is just a lot more disrespectful. Like during the Trump speeches, during the what is it called when they're all remember like when they didn't stand for that 9-year-old boy. What's his name?
I don't know. I actually don't know at all.
No,
but
you do.
No, I don't.
The disrespect.
What? Do you know their name?
Yeah, he's a 9-year-old boy with cancer. Actually, he just passed away.
What's their name?
He's a little. He dresses up as.
What's their name?
He dresses up as a cop.
What's their name?
I'd have to look.
Okay, so then why were you trying to like press me on what their name was and saying I knew what their name was? I had no clue.
Because you do this for a living. You get paid.
That doesn't mean I know the name of the kid.
I feel like
and let me just clarify: the left didn't stand because Trump was tokenizing them, right? Now you could try to claim that they should have, but that's playing right into Trump's narrative, right? Now the whole point is that this isn't disrespect, right? Trump straight up called for the execution of some Democrats because they said if you're given an unlawful order that you shouldn't follow it. Is that disrespectful to call for the literal execution of people?
No.
No? Really? Really? You said calling for someone's execution isn't disrespectful?
No, it is.
It is. Okay, so if you agree it is disrespectful, is it more disrespectful than anything you've seen the Democrats do? Absolutely.
I mean, both sides are definitely corrupted. I would say, but when I look at numbers, inflation, common sense, I feel like you got to be borderline
Common sense.
retarded.
Trump's. Oh, don't use R slur, bro. What the fuck is wrong with you? One, you shouldn't say that. Two, I have to kick you because it's TikTok TOS, and I'm pretty sure I have to restart my stream now because that's going to be the second flag that I get for something like that, which is a little bit annoying. Like, dude, holy shit. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
What?
Do you support Trump?
I would say I support him, but like I didn't vote for anybody. But yeah.
But if the election were held today, Harris versus Trump, and you have the ability to choose not to vote as well, who would you rather vote for?
I mean, I would have voted for Trump.
Okay. Why do you support Trump?
I don't know, man. I just look at him, and then I looked at Joe Biden and all of them. And when I looked at him, he just wasn't a retard.
Okay. You're just trying to get me banned. That won't work because it's near the beginning. If anything, I'll get a flag for the prior one, not for that. Let's go to the next individual. Only send a guest request if you meet that criteria on the TikTok screen, everybody. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Oh, shoot. I did not mean to join. I am so sorry.
Oh, you're good. Don't worry. Let's go to the next individual. Only do send a guest request if you meet that criteria on the TikTok screen, everybody.
Nigga.
You're disgusting. Let's go to the next individual. Only do send a guest request if you meet that criteria on the TikTok screen, everybody. We're just looking for some debates. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Yo, Parker. Huh?
How old are you?
Oh, I'm 18. I just want to say I appreciate you indeed.
Oh.
And
Thank you very much. Thank you. I am just looking for some debates. Only do send a guest request if you meet that criteria on the TikTok screen, everybody. We are just looking for some debates. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Fuck you on your girlfriend, man. Fuck you.
I don't even know what they were saying, other than it sounded like they were a kid. So let's go on the next individual. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
21.
Do you support Trump?
Yes, I do. Retarded necker.
You're disgusting. Let's go to the next individual. Only send a guest request if you meet that criteria on the TikTok screen. We're just looking for some debates. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Yo, hello. I'm 19.
Do you support Trump?
Yup.
Okay, and what's your birth year?
I was born in 2007.
2007. And what month were you born?
Born in January.
Okay, if the election were held today, Harris versus Trump, who would you rather vote for?
Trump.
Okay, and what state do you live in?
I don't want to give my state.
Okay, what time is it?
It's currently like 12 for me.
Okay.
Okay. So why do you not like Trump? Can you tell me that?
I'm sorry. It just sounds like you have like a British accent, and to be honest, like 90% of the people who come up on my stream, 99% who have British accents
I'm
say
not
that
British.
you're not
I'm
British.
American, bro. No.
Okay. Is it like Australian or
No, American.
German?
I just said American.
No, I'm saying your accent though.
It's American.
Okay. I am just gonna hit a restart, everybody. I just got the second flag. I think it was for, obviously that guest. So I'm gonna hit a quick restart, everybody. I'll be right back, everyone. Do give me a quick second. I'll be right back. Be right back. For the 5.7 thousand people, just come right back, everybody. Click the top left profile picture. Click it again. and it should help come back in the stream. I just have one person to say thank you to. Heather, by the way, thank you so much for the $100 fucking on Venmo. That is absolutely crazy. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Can we get some W's for Heather in the comment section right now? Thank you for the $100 on Venmo. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. That's very true, Heather. Thank you very much. W's for Heather in the comment section. Let me hit a quick restart, everyone. I'll be right back, everyone. On TikTok. Be right back on TikTok. Okay. So you prefer Trump because you think it will lead to less abortions happening?
No, not really. I think, look, from what I've seen, he just seems to be... Also, I believe he abolished transitioning surgery for minors, which I think is good.
That already didn't exist.
I think it did. You could
No,
get
it didn't.
transgender surgery as a minor.
No.
Yes, you could. I'll check it.
Go
Well, in
find
any
a source
state,
for me. I'd love to see.
Okay.
Benjamin, thank you by the way for the $20. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. They said if you wouldn't look a soldier in the eye and justify why they should die for your position, you shouldn't be advocating. You shouldn't be advocating for it. Well, thank you very much, Benjamin. I really appreciate the $20. Thank you very much. Michael, thank you for the 50 cents. Did you see the USA Today article where military planning for possible Pentagon-led operation in Cuba? Yeah, I have seen that. I actually reported on that near the beginning of the stream. That's also another concerning thing. Again, this is a constant military intervention all around the world. Tom, thank you for the $5. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you very much. That is very true. We spent so much, and yet literally nothing got better there. That's very true. Thank you. As well as Mike, thank you so much for the $1. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And for the $2. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. As well as Jay, thank you so much for the $1. Of course, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Of course, I always will. Thank you so much, Jay. Chelsea, thank you for the $5 as well. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, I know. It is actually a horrible thing. It is absolutely a horrible thing, Chelsea. And, I was watching The Pit, and The Pit actually made a great reference of that, of how like the rape kits aren't specifically got all the time and how they're left, how there isn't enough accountability on that. So that's something I'd also, for many people, make sure to take a look into as well. I literally, that's something I always remember whenever people bring that up. But yeah, again, everyone, if you have any questions, or not questions, if you want to support me, as always, Venmo, PayPal, link tree in the bio, as well as the description of the YouTube, so as you can support me over YouTube Super Chat. Dean's currently still not live right now, everyone, so I'm assuming that he'll be live within the next 30 minutes or so. I'll text him and ask him to make sure to see. If you want to support me, as always, those are the best ways to do so. We'll probably, only for a few more minutes, finish this conversation, and then we'll probably go on to the last person for today. If you're on YouTube, I'd really appreciate if you hit that thumbs up, everyone, for the 3,100 people here. Hit that thumbs up. I think we're pretty close to 2,000 likes, actually. So I'd really, really, really appreciate if you help push it out to more people by doing so. I think right now we're actually at 2,000, just about. We're at 1,900. Let's try to get to 2,000 real quick. We could get close to 2,500 today. I feel like we could do that. Alrighty, do give it a quick second for him to find that information.
Well, here's what I've got. So as of late 2024, following states did not have bans on gender-affirming surgery for minors: California, Oregon, Washington, Nevada, Colorado, Hawaii, Alaska, New York, Vermont, Maine, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Maryland, Delaware, Illinois, Minnesota, Michigan, Wisconsin.
Sorry, what are you reading me off again? I apologize.
District of Columbia. Those are the states which did not have bans on gender-affirming surgery for minors.
Oh, can you give me the title?
In 2024. GLMA, Health Professionals Advancing LGBTQ Equality.
GLMA, what?
Oh, no, wait, that's specifically for New Hampshire, I think. Let me get the full source. Give me a second. Wait, are you disputing that there was a ban, like it was illegal to have gender-affirming surgery in America?
No, I think it was considered illegal, and you would be giving it evidence to believe that it wasn't considered illegal.
Well, what can you search it up for me? Because,
okay, I guess it was your claim, though.
Okay, let's go for California. You think in California in 2024 it was illegal to have gender-affirming surgery for minors because it wasn't?
Yeah, I do. Can you give me a source?
Sorry, 1 second. Hi. So I don't really know how to give you a source.
You're
on it
looking
because
at
it's just a law
by the way, you brought up states that allow for gender affirming care, not for surgery.
for minors.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with gender
Doesn't
affirming
that
care.
involve pumping people full of? But
You
isn't that
understand there's
putting
a distinction
hormones into?
between gender affirming care and surgery?
Yep. I've got to go. I'm being called. But
Okay.
yes, you're probably correct. That gender affirming surgery. Well, it says gender affirming surgery. I don't know. It's probably different to like chopping genitals off. So you're probably correct.
Yeah.
I'm not like running or anything. I actually do have to go.
Yeah, it did sound like you had to go, but yeah, I guess you can look into that. I don't. I haven't seen any evidence where it's gender affirming surgery for minors is legal.
Well, in California in 2024, it says that gender affirming surgery is legal. If you want to
What's the title? I'd love to see.
Then could you just search up was it legal? Because it was just Google was my source.
Yeah, they're going to say gender affirming care, not gender affirm surgery.
It said gender affirming surgery. I don't know. Can you search it up?
Yeah, I did, and I only see gender affirming care, not gender affirming surgery.
Okay, cool. My source is otherwise, whatever. Okay,
What source are you
now.
looking at though before you leave?
It's ChatGPT. I just asked AI.
Okay. Well,
So that's all.
If you ask
That's all
them what my real name is,
I don't have
it's gonna tell you I'm Dean Withers.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I do have to go now, but
Alright.
it's been
Well,
very
I appreciate you coming on.
respectful, and I appreciate it.
Alrighty, let's go on the next individual. Only do you send a guest request if you meet that sort of criteria listed on the TikTok screen. We're just looking for some debates, everybody. Rebel, thank you for the $1. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Keith as well, thank you for the $2. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. They also said they don't have bans for leprechauns breeding with unicorns because it doesn't happen. Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Tom as well, thank you for the $5. Again, thank you. Lauren, thank you for the $5. Happy birthday, Caitlin. Of course. Caitlin, happy birthday. Let's make sure to go on to this next individual real quick. Last person for today, everybody. If you're on YouTube, hit that thumbs up. If you're on TikTok, tap that screen, everybody. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Hello? Okay, let's go on to the next individual. Only do send a guest request if you meet that set of criteria listed on the TikTok screen, everybody. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Yo, what's up? How old are you? Okay, let's go to the next individual. Only do send a guest request if you meet that set of criteria listed on the TikTok screen, everybody. We are just looking for some debates. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Hey, can you hear me? I was on here yesterday.
D-Sport Trump? Oh, you were on here yesterday. Let's go to the next individual. Only send a guest request if you meet that set of criteria listed on the TikTok screen. And get this last person up here for today, everybody. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I'm 18.
D-Sport Trump?
Yes.
Election held today. Harris versus Trump. Who would you rather vote for?
Trump, but like I would have to clarify on that.
Okay.
Like for me, like personally, I believe in Christianity. I'm pretty sure you don't either, correct?
You said what? Say it one more time.
Or I believe in Christianity. You do not, correct?
I do not know.
Okay. I was asking like I feel that like obviously what Trump had just posted like on Christianity was definitely way wrong, and I don't agree with that. But like I don't know how I can become democratic while believing in Christianity. And I'm pretty sure you touched on that earlier in the live stream. But I'm not like the last guy, to be honest with you. Like I don't know like too much, but like I just wanted like information on that, like how I could kind of switch my opinion on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Essentially, what I would just ask you is, what have Democrats done that would mean that you can't support them, and we can start from that.
I guess like the pro-life or the pro-choice like kind of position, I guess.
Yeah, you can hold my position and be a Christian. There's nothing about my position that means you can't be Christian.
And like,
First, you
how
can
would
believe in separation of church and state, so just because something's immoral doesn't mean it should be illegal. And then secondly, you can also say that you value sentience, because no Christian is having to say that you have to value and say that it's murder to pull the plug on an individual in your family that's brain dead because they're cellularly speaking alive. So we don't think that cellular life is the basis of personhood, right? At least from that perspective, we think it's sentient life. Some people claim they value life and future subjective experience, but there's nothing about the Christian worldview that means that you have to hold that view.
Okay, that makes sense. Now my girlfriend's parent is a very big Republican supporter. My parents are Democratic, and for like a lot of what he was saying was that like just the idea that like if you are Christian you cannot be Democratic, I guess. So like I don't know how that would work. Like
Yeah, he might think that, but like there's no really good reason to say that. There's no good reason for you to believe it, you know?
Yeah, that makes
And
sense.
someone could claim the same thing the other way around. Someone could claim that you can't be a Republican and Christian, right? Because the Republican Party, and I can give specifics, they cut people off of access to free school lunch and breakfast to the tune of 420,000 children every single month on average because of the Big Beautiful Bill. We can point to the 10 million people cut off access to health insurance through the Big Beautiful Bill, right? 2.5 million people cut off their access to food stamps on average every single month through the Big Beautiful Bill, while giving massive tax breaks to millionaires and billionaires, right? That's not the most Christian thing. It's not the most Christian thing for right now under Trump's administration to increase the defense budget to $1.5 trillion a year and to cut social services and things people need. Take a look at the list of the proposal of things that they want to cut, specifically by imposing the $1.5 trillion a year defense budget. And it is all like community building things. It's all like for people getting access to housing, for social services, for food, for healthcare access, social security, things like that.
Okay, and then like, what would you say that like it like makes Kamala better than President Trump?
Wait, repeat what you just said?
I said like, what would you like? What do you think makes Kamala better than Trump, in your opinion?
Yeah, I think it's because she advocates for policies specifically to target the middle class and people in need to a greater extent, like expanding the child tax credit to the first year, or to $6,000 for the first year of a child's life, $3,600 to them being 5 years old, $3,000 to them being 18, a $25,000 tax credit for first-time home buyers for new homes, a $2,000 cap on pharmaceuticals out of pocket, $35 cap on insulin for every single month or per month for everyone, not just for people who are on Medicare, like what existed prior. She's advocated to have a universal access to healthcare. Expand that, which will be less costly in terms of healthcare access in this country. Countries around the world that have universal healthcare policies spend nearly half as much as we do in this country per individual, and they have better average health outcomes. The big dispute that people bring up is, oh, they have longer wait times. One thing I tell people to take into consideration is that a lot of people here in the United States, due to the fact that they can't afford it, never go and get access to the care they need in the very first place. So their wait times are infinite insofar as they can't pay. And we can also point to the fact that people still need this care. And we can also point to the fact that in terms of these particular programs, if it's less costly overall, we can put more of that funding that we are doing, or we're going to be saving, into reducing the wait times comparative to other countries' universal systems. And the wait times typically tend to be for elective procedures, not for necessary ones. And also in the emergency room, there's wait times as well. And I think that we prefer the idea that there are wait times like that than someone to be able to, like, who's super rich to go in and, like, get past everyone else in the ER simply just because of how much money they make.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So like, if I was, because like I said, like I'm 18, like this would be the first time I've ever voted. Like, for like at least the 2028 election, like who would you say are like the best candidates?
Who would I say the best candidates are in the Democratic Party?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the best candidates in the Democratic Party definitely would be progressives in my eyes. I like people like AOC, Ro Khanna, etc. But I would prefer practically any Democrat over the Republican candidates. I would pick Newsom, Kamala Harris, Buttigieg over Vance, Rubio, etc. I would think that any of them are better than Trump and better than the typical Republicans.
Yeah. Somebody asked if my parents are Democratic. They are, and they are not. They do not believe in Christianity. And also, my uncle was supporting Marco Rubio as he was like going for presidency in 2016.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I don't know. Like I also have like family members that work in the NRA. My family's just really divided, so it's kind of hard to tell like which side to go with. You know what I mean? And sometimes like I don't. What advice would you give to like to be able to look into things like more? You know what I mean? Like how would I approach that? Because obviously there's issues today, and then I see like when you and Dean debate other people, you guys tend to like even bring stuff up from the 1980s and stuff like that. Like how would you say that would like help me? Like how can I go about that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, so like when it comes to certain things are like things you can't come back from. If someone like sexually abuses someone, it should be illegal for them to run for president, under my view. If someone's held civilly liable of sexually abusing someone, criminally convicted of sexually abusing someone, it should be illegal for them to run for president. That's kind of like my view. But with Rubio, for example, there isn't the same thing true about him, at least to my understanding. In terms of that particular spec, the reason why I have an issue with Vance and Rubio is because of their ideological positions, their support for the Trump administration, etc. So we can go through the specific reasons why we would disagree with that, but in general, like it's going to be based upon their ideological positions. For Rubio, like for example, not based upon like something he's done in terms of his character. I'm not really familiar with his character being bad at all.
Okay, that makes sense. Like what I was kind of getting at is like how would you go about like just looking into certain things? Like you know what I mean? Like cuz obviously like you've gained a lot of knowledge like obviously like there's been Republican like supportive people like Charlie Kirk and stuff that have also like looked into a bunch of things. Like how would you say to go about that and to like find those things? I guess it's kind of hard to explain if you can
Define what
like
candidate is preferable. I mean, it's important to do research, to question everything that you talk about, have conversations, but when you hear people make claims, look them up and question them and look for evidence behind things that you're looking for in terms of what's true. I look for independent media and things like AP News, NPR, PBS, Reuters. Look at studies. For example, there's a bibliography in my bio. I put a bunch of different studies in there. It was set up by my friend Matt, who's a librarian. So like looking to relevant sources and corresponding that with evidence.
Okay, thank you so much. That's literally all I needed to talk about. If you want to get another person in here, I just wanted help on that. I was definitely like very in the middle. Like I'm like the ripe age of 18, so I just wanted to like figure out like kind of what your point of view of everything was and stuff like that, so that it can help me vote for the election. You know what I mean?
Alrighty, for sure. Well, I appreciate you coming up.
Thank you so much.
Alrighty, I think I'll get one more person, everybody, actually. Barbie, thank you for the $10. Thank you very much. It actually, ironically, doesn't. It actually doesn't say my actual name, so that is one thing. At least when I've seen it before. Obviously those things can change, but based on what I've seen it doesn't say my name. Lauren, thank you so much for the $5. Again, thank you very much. Happy birthday, Kaylin. Let's get this next person up here real quick. If you're on YouTube, hit that thumbs up. If you're on TikTok, tap that screen. I'll help get it out to more people. Let's get this last person up here for today, everybody. Kara as well, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Of course. He was just looking into these things. A lot of people out there who are just doing that. That's why this is so important, these conversations. Because like they show people like what are the two ideological positions, what are the sides, and what are the arguments they have for each side. And I think it shows people more clearly, right, like what position is what. And that like I'm not crazy, essentially. Or I'm just not some biased liberal. Shows it for what it is rather than letting the right straw man us, Yo, what's up, how old are you?
Yo, Parker, hit a blinker.
Let's go to the next individual. Only send a guest request if you meet that set of criteria listed on the TikTok screen. Need to get the next person up here real quick, and then only send a guest request if you meet that set of criteria listed on the TikTok screen. Everybody, yo, what's up? How old are you? How old are you? All right, let's go to this next individual here real quick. Only do send a guest request if you meet that set of criteria listed on the TikTok screen, everybody. We are just looking for some debates, everybody. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Blinker checkpoint!
Let's get this last person up here for today, everybody. I honestly don't know when Dean's going to be live. Let me actually text him. Hey, bro, I'm at 5 hours, actually. Five hours. What time you getting on? Alrighty. He'll probably say pretty soon. I would assume, at least. Yo, what's up? How old are you? How old are you? Okay, let's go to the next individual. Only do send a guest request if you meet that sort of criteria listed in the TikTok screen. Parker's trying to clock out. Actually, I mean, like I would stay on for so many extra hours, but you know, I'm just trying to see whenever, just so I can send everyone to him. Yeah, what's up? How old are you?
Hit a blinker.
Oh no, what are we at now? Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Please follow the rules. He said like the last.
Let's go to the next individual. Only send a guest request if you meet that sort of criteria listed on the TikTok screen. Yo, what's up? How old are you? I would love to have like an actual conversation with Fish Girl based on her actual views or what she actually thinks. Like, I'm genuinely kind of curious. Because she's always in troll mode. You know? Like, I'm actually genuinely curious, like, what she actually thinks as a person. I'm not going to bring them up. I was just saying that as a broad thing. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Medium.
I said, how old are you? Okay, let's go to the next individual here real quick, everybody. Only do send a guest request if you meet that set of criteria listed on the TikTok screen. We're just looking for some debates, everybody. Let's get this next individual up here. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, how old are you?
Hi. I'm 18.
What's your birth year?
2007.
I'm sorry, I don't know if I believe you. I apologize. Let's go to the next individual. Only do send a guest request if you meet that set of criteria on the screen. We're going to try a few more people. If we can't get someone, I might just call it for tonight and we just do Q&A or something. But I do want to get the next person up here. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
26.
Do you support Trump?
Yes, sir.
Election out today. Harris versus Trump. Who would you rather vote for?
Trump.
Okay. What's your birth year?
1999.
Okay. Alrighty. Why do you support Donald Trump?
I support Donald Trump because if Kamala Harris was elected, we'd be fucked. We're still alive and we're still thriving today, and there's been no domestic terrorism. There's been no intruders. There's been no home front war. If Kamala Harris were to be president, man, we'd be fucked right now. I mean, honestly, dude, I probably wouldn't even be alive right now if Kamala Harris was president because I'd be in war right now, dude. Just another number statistic because, I mean, yep, that's all. Just safety. Just safety.
Hey, sir, just to let you know, we're currently at war right now because of Trump.
Right. We're at war in Iran.
And
We're
Kamala
not at war
Harris,
in America, okay?
And Kamala Harris opposes this war. There's no evidence at all that we would have been domestically invaded under the Harris administration. There's no evidence for that at all. What reason do you have to believe that to be true? Because I'm going to be honest.
Straight weakness,
90% of the
man.
chat thinks you're trolling right now.
I swear
I'm starting
to God
to lean
on my
towards that
life,
too.
dude, I'm not trolling.
So then, what
I swear
reason?
to God, I truly believe
Sir?
this.
So then, what reason? Have you been on my live before?
No, I haven't. I
Are you
swear
sure?
I haven't been on your live. Yes, I swear.
Is your name Dylan?
No. Why would my name be Dylan? It's literally Anthony.
Your name is Dylan.
Dude, I swear it's not Dylan.
This is Dylan.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. This is D-Bake. Yeah, it is.
How is it D-Bake? I don't even know who D-Bake is, bro.
Yes, that sounds like you.
Okay, there's a lot of people that sound
Why are
alike.
you lying
I'm not
right now?
D-Bake. Dude, I'm not lying.
I've had multiple conversations with you where we've literally been like, dude, you gotta completely review your ideological perspectives because this is not benefiting you and it's not positive for you. And the fact that you're still in this framework of viewing things is really crazy, man. Like, honestly, I really hoped that you got help. Like, I'm actually serious.
Bro, I genuinely want a debate, bro. I don't know what you're going on about. Like, I swear. Like, I'm actually confused.
I don't believe you. I know you're lying. Okay, like I'm gonna kick you either way. So might as well talk to me like how you actually are. You know, as who you are as a person. because I'm going to kick
Dude,
you either way. I just want to
So
let you
you
know
don't
that.
want to debate. You don't want to debate because you know what I said when I came up on this live was truth.
Okay, so you
I
agree that you
wanna
have
hear
been up
what-
on the stream before. Did you see? You just conceded without even. See, I literally just I gave you the feeling that you were going to get kicked either way. So I knew that he would concede then and acknowledge that it was him. Dude, look at that. That right there is how you lie, by the way, in order to be able to, which actually I probably would have kicked him either way, but say I was lying. That's how you lie to be able to like get a negotiation. That's the art of the deal, actually, everybody. The art of the deal, actually. Alrighty. Let's go to the next individual, everybody. Only do send a guest request if you meet that set of criteria listed on the TikTok screen, everybody. We are just looking for some debates. Yo, what's up? How old are you? How old are you? Let's go to the next individual. Only do send a guest request if you meet that set of criteria on the TikTok screen. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Let's go to the next individual. Only send a guest request if you meet that set of criteria listed in the TikTok screen. We're just looking for some debates, everybody. Getting this last person up here. If you want to support me as always, Venmo, PayPal, link tree in the bio, as well as the description of the YouTube. As well as you can support me over YouTube Super Chat as always, everybody. Alrighty. Let's get this last person up here for today, everyone. Morgan, thank you so much for the bouquet. Thank you very much. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
You have to take a blinker. It's true. It's the
only truth, right? Only truth, only truth. You have nothing but the truth. Okay? Nothing but the truth. Alrighty. Oh, hey, also, I was going to say something about this, because I've been trying to get in contact with the gubernatorial race individuals, like the, I want to get in contact with Javier Becerra, Katie Porter, and Tom Steyer, and I want to see if they'll come on and do a quick interview on the stream. What do y'all think? I think those are the only three that have a chance on the Democratic side to get enough support. So I think those are the three that I would want to get on the stream to see who would be there. And then we can do a little compare contrast. I think that'd be great, especially before the election coming through. I'm not really sure who I'm completely there with yet, because for the few things, Becerra is a bit behind in terms of support, so I don't know if he would necessarily be able to get the support, but he's had a lot of push on social media, which has been really good. That's kind of like the biggest concern with him, honestly. Porter, there's been a lot of issues with in terms of treatment of staff, but she has very set policy, very good at explaining it to people. Steyer is more progressive. I like that he's more progressive. I do think that on specific things, he might not have specific plans for it, but I do think that, I like his progressive nature and his views. So, I mean, there's different things with each candidate, and, they're kind of, I'm not set out of I really want this one more than the other ones out of those three. So I would love to do something like that to sort of see. But yeah, that's what it's seeming. Someone's saying California is turning red, Austin. That is not happening. Very unlikely to happen now. If you're a Trump supporter, you should accept that request I just sent to you to join. But I would love to talk to them. I would love to be able to get in contact with them, but I don't even know if I would be able to, because I don't really have any way to contact people to do that unless they message me. So I'll have to figure that one out. People say it won't happen, but there's a lot of people with lesser followings than me that have been able to talk to them directly. I don't know. I bet I could try to find them, but it's Becerra. I got you. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for correcting me on that. I knew that. I don't know why I said that. I knew that's a pronunciation. Jesus Christ, dude, what is up with me? Yeah, what's up? How old are you?
24.
Do you support Trump?
Yeah, yes, I do.
The election were held today. Harris versus Trump. Who would you rather vote for?
Donald Trump.
Matt, I see you. Yeah. Okay. So why do you support Trump?
I have a question, really quick question. When I look up your name online, why does it come up Dean Withers? Are you and Dean going by the same fucking fake name? What do you?
Hey, I just want to know I am Dean Withers.
Well, no, because like you guys, like I know you guys probably spread a lot of fake information, but I just want to know like the truth. Are you
Dean
Is he Dean?
Withers? We carry the flame.
That was kind of cringe.
But we're Dean Withers, bro.
No, but no. All
Dude, your
serious
profile
aside,
picture
what's
is
your full
literally
name?
Donald Trump riding on an eagle, and you're gonna say I'm cringe, bro? Your profile picture is an AI photo of Trump on a
that's
bald eagle.
That's a biased opinion, and you damn well know that.
Did you know that Trump didn't know the difference between a bald eagle and a falcon?
Let's look at your profile picture.
Yeah, take a look at it.
Oh, look, it's Parker from probably like 5 years ago. His last picture you could take.
That was about a year ago, and it was me after going to the White House.
Oh, because you probably went and hung out with Trump because we all know you're a fucking Republican.
No, it was before the transfer of power.
Oh. So when you were still a supporter of Trump, correct?
I was not a supporter of Trump. I argued for the Harris administration.
I truly believe you're part-timer. You love Trump, low-key. You and Dean apparently.
So you think I'm a Trump supporter?
Both of you Deans. I don't know who's who because you guys don't know.
You don't know who's who.
Your proper names.
Yeah, my name is Dean Withers.
What is your actual name? Because when I look it up, like AI says that you're Dean Withers.
I literally am Dean Withers. That's my name.
And what's the other Dean Withers account? Is that
actually
another one of your accounts?
No, we have the same name.
See, yeah, that's something's fishy there.
What do you mean?
Almost,
what do you mean? You
it's
don't think
almost like the
you don't think it's
Jeffrey
possible that
Epstein
people
and
can have the
that
same
Pete guy?
name? Dean
You know that
and I have the
Pete
same
guy?
name. I am Dean Withers. We're both Dean Withers.
I don't know, man. I don't know what to believe anymore. The internet's literally just everybody just blabbers random shit online. You don't even know what to take for real anymore.
Okay. Well, you said I'm a Trump supporter. So do you think I'm a grifter?
I mean, it could be part of it. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Okay. So if I'm a Trump supporter, that would necessitate that I'm a grifter because you're saying I'm lying about my views for attention or money
Okay,
or
so
something.
yeah, I guess that would be I guess you would be considered a grifter. So by definition, you literally just conceded you're a grifter.
No, I didn't. When did I say that my views are just
Gilbert in the chat? If you guys want to,
When did you say? Listen.
Gifts.
When did
thank
you? That was
Yeah,
so
go ahead.
cringe. When did I say that my views are dishonest?
I didn't say your views were dishonest. I'm just saying you're.
You did. You literally just said I'm a Trump supporter, meaning that my views that I'm describing on the stream that I'm against Donald Trump are dishonest. So explain to me why you think I'm dishonest.
Look at it. We just got a W in the chat for Gilbert. Yeah, see.
Okay, Lil Bert.
I just think you. What did you just call me?
Lil Bert.
Lil Bert. Okay,
yeah, because it's just your name with an L.
You're just a beta.
Okay, Lil Bert.
All right, whatever. We're getting some W Gilberts in the chat. Yeah, that's what I thought. A lot of people actually
Lil Bert got cooked. Lil Bert cooked like you've never seen before. Lil Bert.
You've been cooked. No, but you grift. This is your full-time grifting job. Okay. We all know that.
And what makes you think that I'm a Trump supporter?
Because you know so much about him. That's all you do. You follow him. That's all you care about.
So because I try to convince people to not support Trump, you think I'm a Trump supporter. That makes zero sense. Like, here, think about it this way. If I was a Trump supporter, why wouldn't I go on the internet and argue in support of Trump? Wouldn't I be able to make money doing that? Wouldn't I be able to get attention doing that?
I don't think you'd get enough money. That's why. Because that's the whole point of grifting. Like, you're trying to make as much money as you
don't think I could make more money holding a position in support of the president of the United States right now?
You think you can make more holding a position that you like?
I could absolutely hold I could absolutely make more money as a right winger
So
than I can as a left winger.
there's a lot of arguable points that you'd be able to back up to make enough money from doing this.
Dude, if I just took crypto funds, if I took all the funds from the AI companies, if I took all the funds from all these different corporations to promote right wing ideology, yeah, I could make so much more money than I'm making right now.
I doubt it. Speaking of the
Okay,
stocks,
you have no
my
clue what you're
stocks are
talking about
doing
because
great.
I don't make money off of brand deals. I don't get brand deals.
You don't get sponsorships. DNC doesn't pay you.
Nope.
I know there's a lot of like people in the chat that'll just like send you donations 24/7 because
Okay, so that
that's
means
the point
people who like me in the comment section, who like my content, send me donations because they like my content. That doesn't make me a grifter. Again, like you're not making sense. Like I could have easily
point.
built up myself on the right. Like you understand that I have skills in debating. I know how to run on social media. I could have used that and
you
to
have
literally
some
make
skills,
myself
yeah.
large on the right or on the left. Okay, these are just reflective of my views. Why,
Here,
if I
we're
was a
gonna get
right
some-
winger, why if I was a right winger, would I want like liberals to get elected?
There's something fishy about you and that other dean, the two deans, fucking duo, whatever you guys are. I don't know, but you know what else you guys do too? That's a good form of grifting, and we're gonna get some W's in the chat for Gilbert after I say this one. You and Dean, you guys like to do battles.
W
All right?
battles. Yeah, that's the number one grift.
That's a W, exactly, and you just fucking admitted it. You
Absolutely,
literally
dude.
conceded.
Hey, Lilbert. I'm absolutely a grifter, man. I grift
We all
like
know.
you've never seen before. I grift more than you've
Let's get
ever
some
grifted in
W
your
Gilberts
life,
in
buddy.
the chat
I am
because-
number one grifter that you've ever seen. Okay, so now that you've
Okay,
acknowledged that
W
I am
Gilbert.
can you acknowledge that I'm the number one grifter?
Do you make more than the other dean?
I am the number one grifter in the existence of grifting.
Okay, but do you make more than the
I am
other
the
dean,
number
do you
one.
think?
I am a trillionaire, dude.
I don't doubt that. You grift like a motherfucker. but-
I'm the number one grifter, grifting
Yeah.
trillionaire. Okay, so now that you've acknowledged that I'm a grifter and that I'm the number one grifter like you've never grifted before, then can you tell me why you support Trump?
You want to know why?
Yeah.
The stocks are doing amazing, man.
We had worse stock market growth in 2025 as compared to 2024.
Now check out the
We have worse
the,
stock market growth in 2025
the
as
Dow
compared to
Jones right now.
2024.
Check it out. Check out the.
I
Dow
have a
Jones
question.
right now.
What state do you live in?
You really want to know?
Yeah, I do.
Michigan,
Okay, what time is it?
5:41.
In Michigan?
Yup.
You think is it Eastern or Central in Michigan?
I'm Central.
You're Central and you said it's 5:40?
Yep.
You're an idiot. By the way, if you're Canadian, you still have the same time zones. So you're just an idiot. Like, actually, you're just an idiot. You have the exact same time zones. There's literally no distinction. Okay? I don't know how you get that wrong as a Canadian. How do you fuck that one up? By the way, let me clarify. Central is 4:21. I'm just going to clarify with everyone. 5:21 or 5:41 is Eastern time. So you can't claim it's Central and then also claim it's 5:41. That does not even make any sense. Right? Like that's like incoherent. It can be 5:41 in Michigan, but also it doesn't mean it would be Central. It means it would be Eastern, right? So he was wrong either way because he was claiming it was 5:41 and also Central time. So it's very unfortunate. Michigan is Eastern and Central. That's why I was asking him to clarify also, by the way. Alrighty, do I just call it for today, everyone? Jeez. Dean hasn't responded to me yet, even. Surprisingly. I think we could maybe do one more person, right? One more person? Because I don't think that counts.
Yeah, one more person.
Gilbert, why are you lying, Meryl? Why are you lying, man?
I'm not lying.
You did. You said it was Central Time and also 5:41. That makes no
Parker,
sense.
I'm trying to throw you curveballs right now. See, I got
Gilbert,
your mind.
do you live in Canada? Hey, by the way, I'm Gilbert. I'm actually serious. If you are Canadian, I'll still keep you up just because I want to ask you a few questions real quick.
No,
Are
you're
you
gonna
Canadian?
kick me. You're gonna kick me.
I promise you I won't.
All right, I'm a Canadian trying to get my green card.
Okay. So you are still trying to immigrate to the U.S.?
Yes.
Okay. Why do you support someone that wants to annex your country?
That's old news. That's old news.
Yeah, so I'm asking, why do you support a person that wants to annex your country?
That's old fucking news, Parker. Oh my god, you got me a wrist.
I didn't get you a restriction. You actually got a harassment and bullying restriction yourself, buddy. Alrighty. Look at this last person up here, everybody. Kai, thank you so much for the $1. Thank you very much for the DNC $1 deposit. Thank you so much. Beep boop. Thank you so much. Jody, thank you so much for the $1. Thank you very much. Oh, that would be great. That'd be great. I'll make sure to look. Thank you very much. Lauren, thank you so much for the $1. Thank you very much. V, thank you for the $1 as well. Barbie, thank you so much for the $50 on PayPal. Thank you so much for grift away Parker / other Dean. Actually, according to that last guy, we are still Dean Withers. Okay, we're still Dean Withers. I can't believe that he actually thought my name was Dean Withers. I feel like he had to have been trolling. There's no way. Yo, what's about you?
Hi, I'm 47.
Do you support Trump?
Well, the thing is, no, I don't support Trump, but please don't.
I try a few more people. If I can't get someone, I probably will just call it and do, like, post my videos and maybe do a Q&A or something.
Your
Yo, what's up?
asshole is so hairy and fucking stinky, dude. You're fucking disgusting.
You're disgusting. Let's go to the next individual. Only send a guest request if you meet that set of criteria. Listen to the TikTok screen. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Okay, I thought you were going to answer questions. I just wanted to know what Philip.
Oh, I'm sorry. I am just looking for debates right now still. I'm not answering questions or anything. And when I do Q&A, I answer from, like, the comment section and whatnot. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Maybe one day I'll do, like, a live where people can join up and ask me a question or something. I feel like that would be an interesting idea for a live someday that I have free. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Okay. Alrighty, let's go on the next individual. Pauline, thank you so much for the $2 for the Alpha DNC Parker tax. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Alrighty. Let's get this next person up here. Let's try 3 more people. If I can't get someone, I think I'm just going to call it for today. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Yo, I'm 19.
Do you support Trump?
Yeah, I do.
Are you driving?
Yes.
TikTok to US. You can't drive on the stream. I'm sorry. Come up when you're not driving and we should be able to have a debate. Probably won't be today because this is my last person. So I recommend coming up tomorrow. I'll be live tomorrow as well. I live every single day.
Hello?
Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I'm 21.
And do you support Trump?
Yes.
Election held today. Harris versus Trump. Who would you rather vote for?
Trump.
Okay. And what's your birth year?
2005.
You said what?
2005.
And what month?
March.
Okay. And why do you support Trump?
Honestly, I support Trump, but I voted for Trump because of Parker. I was willing to ruin the country because of Parker.
Let's go to the next individual. Only do send a guest request if you meet that criteria. Listen to the TikTok screen. They're definitely trolling. They were definitely trolling, chat. They were definitely trolling. Let's get this next person up here real quick. I was willing to destroy the country because of Parker. That's what they said. So that's how I know for sure. It's your fault, Parker. I know, right? Yo, how old are you?
I'll suck your dick for free. Give me.
Let's go to the next individual. Only send a guest request if you meet that set of criteria. Listen to the TikTok screen. We are just looking for some debates, everybody. Let's go to the next individual. Just give us a quick second, everyone. Jesper, thank you so much for the $2. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Thank you. You'd think, but I just think it's not possible, actually, if you think about just how many people truly are MAGA in the country. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
60.
Do you support Trump?
Sure do.
If the election were held today, Harris versus Trump, who would you rather vote for?
Trump.
Okay, why do you support Trump?
Because he does everything that I want him to do.
Such as?
Controls our immigration.
Okay.
Thinks about world geopolitics.
I think every candidate's going to think about geopolitics.
Yeah, but every candidate doesn't have the mental capacity to actually do something.
Well, I think that Trump is the one that lacks mental capacity. He said we should look into disinfectant by injection to fight COVID-19. He said that when mills are causing whales to die in numbers never seen before. He said that climate change is a hoax and that climate's going to start cooling and science just doesn't know it yet. He said we should nuke hurricanes to fight them. I don't think that's very intelligent. I don't think that it makes him very capable.
Trump says a lot of sarcastic things.
I mean, he was being serious in these circumstances. I'm giving you scenarios not where he's joking, but rather where he's being serious.
That's just how the left takes it.
No, I'm actually not joking. Like, I can play the clips for you. He's clearly being serious in all of these scenarios.
They don't understand his humor.
Do you want to hear the clips?
No, it's not necessary.
Too bad.
And then I see the disinfectant where it knocks it out in a minute, 1 minute. And is there a way we can do something like that by injection inside or almost a cleaning? Because you see it gets on the lungs and it does a tremendous number of the lungs. So it'd be interesting to check that. So
yeah, does that sound like he's joking?
I can answer that. Okay. What he's saying that is there something that we can develop that can be injected that could kill the virus? Okay.
Yeah, he's a disinfectant.
Okay.
Do you know what disinfectant is?
He used the word disinfectant. Okay.
Yeah, like Lysol?
So what? He used the word disinfectant.
You can't inject disinfectant into your veins to fight COVID-19. That's not possible.
What are antibiotics? What are antivirals? What do they do?
It's not disinfectant.
What do they do? They kill germs. What does disinfectant do?
I think that's an incredibly
germs.
No, that is not what that's not what they do. You say they kill germs.
What they do.
Let me clarify. Do you think that they are equivalent to disinfectant?
They are different compounds, but they do the same thing.
Are they disinfectant?
Why do you think on the front of a disinfectant it says kills 99.9% of blah 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 blah? Okay.
So you understand that, like,
it says that. Okay.
So you understand that, like, let me explain. So antibiotics allow your body to be able to respond to an illness in the body to a greater extent. That is different.
No, they do not. No, they do not. Antibiotics actually kill organisms. That's why
an infection in the body. I apologize. You understand that? Do you understand that there's a difference between disinfectant in terms of germs and surfaces versus in the human body?
Of course, there's a difference. Okay, but he's saying, could you develop something like that? Okay, you have to be able to think a little outside of the box, my man. Okay, and to let you know, I worked as a RN for 25 years.
Let me clarify.
So I know about germs. I know about disinfectants.
Is disinfectant helpful at addressing like an infection that you use antibiotics to go against on your body? And you said
It
wait, you said
could.
you're a medical professional? You said you're an RN?
It could. It
Wait,
could
did you say
if
you're an did you say you were an
killed
RN?
If you killed
Wait.
an
Did you say you were an
organism,
RN?
if you killed an organism outside of the body using a disinfectant, it would do the same thing as an antibiotic does inside the body.
No, those are different things. They do not do
No,
the
they're
same
not.
thing. Are you?
No,
Did you say you
no,
were an
they're
RN?
not. They kill
Wait,
germs
I have a question. Did you say that you were an RN?
just in different places. Okay. He
Can you answer
used
my
the
question,
word,
please, sir? Did you say that you were an RN?
He used the word disinfectant.
I
which
can just
is-
mute you if you don't want to respond to my questions. Do you want to act like that?
Okay, I'm an RN. Yes.
Okay. Are you serious? As an RN, you're defending him saying we should do disinfectant by injection to fight COVID-19?
No, my friend, I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying he used the word disinfectant inappropriately.
Okay, sure, of course, yeah. Yeah, that's the point I'm using. And obviously demonstrates that he is, like, insane, batshit crazy.
No, he's not insane. He just used the word inappropriately. Okay?
Yeah, very
That's all.
inappropriately, which obviously tells me he's insane. But
No,
I gave you
that
more
doesn't-
examples than just that, by the
No,
way.
that doesn't
He
mean
looked
he's
he looked up at an
okay?
eclipse with his bare eyes. He said windmills are causing whales to die in numbers never seen before. He said that if
and
Jesus were the vote counter in California, that he would have won the vote against Joe
Let's go
Biden.
to the whales. Let's go to the whales.
Okay.
Okay. They have thought that the sound of windmills is causing whales
It's not.
problems.
There's no evidence of this.
Well, they really haven't done any type of study that's been finished to determine that.
There's no evidence that it's killing windmills are killing whales to die in numbers never seen before. That's not happening.
And there's no evidence.
And we use
that there's
wind
not
turbines,
either.
by the way. We use wind turbines for
Yes,
energy.
Turbines. That's right. That's right. And there's no evidence that there's not.
Okay. What's the evidence?
There is no evidence either way.
I have a question.
don't-
Is there no evidence that unicorns don't live on the moon?
Bro, you and I don't know whether or not windmills have a detrimental effect on whales or not. Okay?
So is there
don't
no
know
evidence
this,
that
and
unicorns
you don't
don't
know
live
this.
underground at the moon? Yes or
You
no?
don't know this.
Can you answer my question, please?
Have you done a study about this?
I'm asking you a question. Are you going to acknowledge it?
What was the question?
Have you done a study that has concluded reliably that unicorns don't live underground on the moon?
No, bro, I haven't.
So would Donald Trump be insane if he said, unicorns live underground on the moon?
No, he would not.
You said he wouldn't look dumb? What? What? You actually believe that if Trump... I'm about to cry, dude. You actually believe that Trump, if he came out on national television and said, unicorns, they exist under the moon's surface, actually, they're inside the moon, actually, and provided no evidence for this, you wouldn't think that's a stupid thing to say?
You know, I understand when you're losing, you use humor, but it doesn't make it.
Yeah, Dean, we're
any
losing
less-
right now. How do you feel, Dean? How do you feel? You're
doesn't
losing right
make
now.
it any less true.
This dude's nuts.
I feel like this has been a typical guest today. Dean. Like,
I have an even better argument. Would I be insane if I called Donald Trump a child rapist?
Dude, you are insane.
Perfect.
I would have to
Is there
ask,
any
would
evidence
you
that he's
be
not?
insane? You are insane. Okay?
Is there any evidence he's not?
Is there any evidence that he is?
Nope. I said, is there any evidence he's not?
Is there any evidence that he is?
yes, there is actually. Like,
No,
he-
there
listen.
we don't have to go into that
listen.
though. I don't want to pivot the conversation,
Listen,
but yes, there
we're
is.
gonna-
No, he just
Listen,
did a
we're gonna
cognitive
assume that there's not
test,
evidence.
and it was fine. His cognitive tests are fine.
We're going to assume that there's not evidence he is. Okay, now answer my question.
Okay.
Is there any evidence he's not?
I have lots of evidence that you are.
What?
I have lots of evidence that you are insane.
Okay, you should have probably clarified what you were saying you had evidence for me being.
I have lots of evidence that you are insane, stupid as F.
Okay, what's your evidence? And nice pivot.
You support the left.
Okay, well, we'll go. We'll go into that in a second. Respond to Dean's point, and then we'll talk about how you think we're insane for being a part of the left.
That's it. Just being part of the left, you're insane.
Okay, yeah, okay, we get it. Now, can you go back to Dean's point?
That's why people on the left go out dressed up as unicorns. What was Dean's point?
There's no way this guy's actually like real. Like you've got to be trolling, dude.
What was Dean's point?
Dean, you can go back to your point.
Is there any evidence that Trump is not a child rapist?
There is no evidence that he is.
Okay, we clarified that, and we're assuming that you're right there. Now, can you answer the question I asked you?
There is no evidence that Trump has ever touched a child.
Dude, we're assuming that that claim is true. Listen, okay? The
You
last sentence that came out
you
your
can
mouth.
assume whatever you want,
We're
but there's
assuming that's
no
true.
evidence of that.
Okay, well, that's great, buddy. That's not the question I asked you. My question was not,
Well,
is
you
there
can
any
ask a
evidence
stupid
he has?
question. That doesn't mean you're going to get a good answer.
Okay, so you admit you're not giving a good answer to my question. Why would you do that?
No, I'm admitting that you're asking a stupid question.
Why is it stupid? Because it proves the argument wrong? Because you're relying on calling Donald Trump not insane? Because
this
for the
has
insane
already
things
been
that he said, we can give
adjudicated.
any
This
evidence
has
that
already
they're
been
false. Such as the
adjudicated.
notion that, like, you know, windmills
already
cause
been
cancer, kill
adjudicated.
whales in numbers never seen before.
It's
But
already been adjudicated.
very similarly, okay, you can't call anybody insane then for calling Trump a child rapist, because even if you think it's true, there's no evidence for it, which is false. Okay, you definitely also have to say it's true that there's not evidence that it didn't happen. Okay, right? And so because of that, people aren't crazy and people aren't insane for calling Trump it. The same way Trump isn't crazy and Trump isn't insane for saying that windmills are killing whales in numbers never seen before. And this point right here is exactly why I'm on the left. Because this point that you're making is clearly illogical, right, and clearly false, but you persist to believe in it anyways. And when I try to give you the really good arguments to prove that it's false, when you start to see it, you then stop engaging, i.e. you admitting that you weren't giving a good answer to the last question I was asking. And that's exactly why
Word salad.
I'm on the left.
Word salad. That is word salad, my man. You are so ignorant.
Wow, that was a great criticism of Dean's argument there. Well, I've never seen a better criticism. That was essentially no. That was essentially no. That's all he just said there was no.
What has been has been. Yep, just like Kamala.
Kamala. And do you want to engage with anything Dean just said there, or are we not going to expect a response?
That's Kamala.
Okay. It's Kamala, and you can say Harris if you have an issue with pronouncing it. Can you respond?
No, that's how I pronounce it, Kamala.
Okay, but that's not the correct way to pronounce it. The correct way to pronounce it is Kamala.
I can actually pronounce it any way that I choose.
But you would be incorrectly pronouncing it.
That's okay.
That's not okay. If you continue to choose to do that, I will just kick you.
Okay, well, if we've had our conversation, it's been a good one.
It hasn't been a good one. This has been a horrible conversation. You have not had any productive dialogue. And by the way, the fact that you just said that kind of tells me you're actually like not a troll. You're just an idiot. Like you're actually just an idiot. Like you're not even trolling. He's actually this dumb. Like Dean, this is a real human.
Yeah, he's definitely a real human. I wish that we could do like a scientific study on this guy, and just try to like determine like what went wrong and where it went wrong, and just like led to him like literally being a sheep, right? I'm not even using the word sheep there metaphorically in like some like one-off sense that is typically used to describe large sweeping like groups of people, but like just specifically this guy just happens to like quite literally be an actual robot for Donald Trump. And I'd love to explore why and how that happened.
As I would like to explore how you happened.
Reason, critical thought.
Actually, I know how you happened. You're broke.
What?
You don't know how to get a real job.
Wait. Oh, like you're calling me like broke, like no money, like no motion?
Yeah, that's literally what he meant.
Oh,
What?
Okay.
You don't know how to get a real job.
What is a real job? Can you define what a real job is?
Well, before you do that, I thought I'd let you know that before I did these live streams, I actually ran a creative agency where I built out e-commerce websites and online revenue portals for businesses, and I had 2 international awards for web development. I don't know if I'd consider that like broke without a job, would you?
Okay, well, what you should do is go back to being productive like you were.
Wait, so I was productive when I was quote unquote broke?
If you go back to what you were doing, you would be productive. You are not productive doing what you're doing.
Okay.
Yeah, I disagree.
So I disagree. I think this is incredibly productive. Like I think this is actually quite literally the most productive thing I could do as a person right now. Like actually, I genuinely don't know a single thing that I could do that's more productive than utilizing my platform to call out the president of the United States and to try to get people to be more liberal. I don't know if there's anything that I can mention in my life, just simply because I'm in such a privileged position.
Well,
Jaden and Shannon, thank you both for the $5 because
maybe
I
you
am
should
broke.
get someone
On Venmo, thank you, Jaden and Shannon, for the $5. And Katarina, thank you so much for the $50 donation on PayPal. Who says, this guy's crazy, no cognitive function to be seen. Katarina, thank you so much because I am so broke. Thank you so much for the $50, Katarina. Show some love to Katarina down below in that comment section.
Jaden, thank you for the $5 for the fake job. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Shannon with the $5. Thank you very much. In case you're broke too, thank you very much. Anna, thank you for the $15 for the fake job. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And Alexis, thank you so much. I really appreciate the $15. Thank you very much. That is diabolical. That is diabolical.
You've learned how to beg for food like the people.
Will, thank you for the $5. Thank you so much, Will. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Will. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Stacy. Thank you for the $5. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Beg.
Wait, where's that? Let me see that. Where can you find that, Stacy? And I'll find that.
You just said beg for food. You eat
Where
money?
can I give
Fuck.
you $5?
Yeah, you eat $5 bills.
Can I send you $5?
Wait.
Oh,
you eat $5 bills? Because you said beg for food, and we're talking about. Do you eat $5 bills?
Yeah, he does.
$5, $10. Oh my God!
Vanessa, thank you for the $20 donation on Venmo. Let's get 5 big booms for Vanessa. Boom! Boom! Boom!
Oh, God,
Boom!
$20.
Boom! Oh my God! Thank you, Vanessa. Thank you so much.
Fruit Punch, thank you for the $5. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, hey buddy. Can I hear what is a real job?
Thank you. Well, it sounded like the job that Dean had before was a real job.
No, just tell me. No, not an example. What's the definition?
It's an activity that produces something that is valuable for society and puts money in your pocket at the same time.
Okay, I think that obviously is applicable to to what I'm doing. Plus, but the way that you would actually realistically define it is, oh well, you just got a harassment and bullying. Dean, are you there?
Oh yeah, I'm just going.
Okay, just making sure I didn't get like a complete flag. That was just for that person.
Yeah. By the way, for everybody who's curious why I'm not live yet and I'm live so late, I went down to take like a 20-minute power nap, but then it turned into a 2.5-hour nap. And oh my goodness, I'm a mess.
Yeah, don't worry then. Don't worry. Are you hopping on right now? Thank you for the corgi.
Yeah, I'm just sitting down now that I'm woken up to make the thumbnail and set up the YouTube stream. But if you need to hop off, then don't worry about it.
Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just thank some people quick. I'll answer questions, and we'll just do a Q&A until you hop on. If you want to sit here and answer questions with me while you make your title, you can do that as well. Feel free.
Yeah, now my computer is doing an update, so that's oh my god. My girlfriend is going to be so mad at me because she worked from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. and now I'm starting to do my
Go live literally at 4 p.m.
At it literally when oh my god. Okay, yeah, sorry. I'll go on mute.
This guy, he literally fell asleep for too long. That's very unfortunate. Don't worry, you're okay, man. Trey, thank you so much. Really appreciate the $5. Thank you very much. And Decito, thank you for the $5 as well. Thank you very much. Good some W's for them in the comment section right now. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Diamond, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. It absolutely is. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Diamond, thank you. Stacy, thank you so much for the $1. And EJ, thank you so much for the $1. I know it is egregious. Absolutely egregious. If you have any questions, by the way, you can ask me in the comment section, either on YouTube or on TikTok, as well as Venmo, PayPal, and YouTube Super Chat. YouTube, Venmo, PayPal, YouTube Super Chat, the best places to do so right now. We're just going to be answering questions for a few minutes before Dean hops on, everybody. Thank you, everyone, for coming through. For the 3,400 people who are here on Venmo, or I mean YouTube as well, on Venmo. Make sure to hit that thumbs up. I'd really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you. And Dale, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. That's also very true.
Glitzy, thank you so much for the $50 donation on PayPal. Show some love to Glitzy in that comment section. I really appreciate you. But Glitzy's message says, for the grift, the other Parker.
You don't know that from earlier, I convinced someone that my name was Dean Withers, and that I'm the other Dean. We're both Dean Withers. Because he searched me up on the internet, and it said my name was Dean Withers.
Oh my god, bro! It sounds like you've had some very interesting guests today, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, definitely very, very interesting. I can tell you that. Anna, by the way, thank you for the $5. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Trey, thank you for the $5. He said, and for the record, Trump has not taken and passed a cognitive test recently. Congress is calling for one. Yeah, the one that he took, by the way, is like literally the most basic exam ever that is literally just trying to make sure that you have basic cognitive function. And by basic cognitive function, I mean like, this is an elephant. This is a giraffe. You know, things like that, right? And for adults, like it's specifically in that context meant to do that. And he, when even referencing what the test was, actually said not even the right animals that it actually was. It was really ironically funny. It's been a while since I've looked at it, but it's really hilarious, honestly, looking back on it. Kimberly, thank you for the $10 for fuck Phil. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. L Phil in the comment section. Phil wasn't even here. We're just going to say that. He aced it, right? He actually aced it like you've never seen. Yeah, if you don't ace it, there's obviously an issue, you know. Keonan, thank you so much for the $10. Thank you for. I'm not sure if you saw my last post, but Trump believes that Diet Coke will kill cancer because it kills grass. Trump believes diet soda kills cancer cells. Dr. Oz reveals. I heard that from a few people. I haven't quite looked that in yet. That's nuts. That's going to be the new one I say. So let me actually. Did you see that one, Dean?
Yeah, that's why I joined, but I forgot because I'm so tired. Just woke up from a nap. I joined to say that. He said that the reason why he drinks Diet Coke is because it kills cancer. It kills grass, therefore it must also have to kill cancer. So he thinks it's.
Dude, I'm sorry. There's something wrong. There's actually something wrong. Holy shit, dude. Holy fuck, dude. I'm sorry, if you don't hear that and not only just laugh, but also realize that that's our literal president of the United States, I don't know what to tell you at this point. That's nuts.
No,
Dean, that might be one of the craziest things he said.
Can you prove that it doesn't kill cancer, Parker?
Well, fuck, I guess I can't believe it then.
Oh man, crazy shit.
I can't believe it, dude. That's gonna be a new thing to bring up. I can't even fucking imagine. Did you make a video on that one already?
No, I haven't. I haven't made a video for a couple days. I've been slacking.
Dude, I don't know. That one's video worthy, bro. That one's definitely video worthy. I tell you that. But yeah, that would take too long today, so I'm not going to tell you to do that. Barbie, thank you the $5. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Please explain pro-life versus pro-first birth. Yeah, I mean, it's the same view. That's how people refer to it. It is them literally forcing birth if they hold that perspective. Some people think pro-life just means anti-abortion. It doesn't, though, because pro-life from their perspective means that they think it should be illegal. A girl, thank you so much. I really appreciate the $10. Thank you. Against a caller, and I always felt bad about being don't worry about it. I appreciate you very much. Great Britain, thank you so much for the £2. Thank you very much. So he's injecting Diet Coke now. Yep, that's exactly what our president's doing. That's actually nuts, though. Like, just genuinely think about it. Like, who the fuck would say that? Like, that's like actually saying that drinking Diet Coke. Well, you know what? I can't even compare it to something. It's just genuinely that stupid. That actually hurts my brain thinking about. It kills grass, therefore it has to kill cancer.
Dude, maybe he should start drinking some petrol oil. I'm sure that kills grass, therefore must also kill cancer.
Yeah, he should drink a bomb because bombs also destroy grass.
Therefore kill cancer.
Therefore kills cancer, right? Yeah. So yeah, he should just.
Yeah, by the way, just like clearly in accordance with his logic, we're not saying that's something the president should actually do because.
Yeah, of course not. Of course not. The fact that we have to clarify that is crazy, though. Yeah, that's of course we're not saying that. That would get clipped. Good catch. Good catch. Let me go on to the next question. Just give me a quick second, everyone. I have one on Venmo. Jess, thank you so much for the $10. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Do you listen to modern baseball? I've never seen it. No, I'm so sorry. Oh, I've never heard that. I actually don't even know what that's even in reference to, Jess. Cassandra, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, I would love to. And she actually follows me. So maybe we would. Jody, thank you so much for the $1. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I did see. Yes, I'll definitely make sure to look back at that one. Justina, thank you so much for the $10. Thank you. I know time will tell, but do you think that once Trump is out, that the U.S. and Canada can patch things up and be friends again? Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think Canadians have an issue with how Trump's conducting himself, not with like Democrats. Like, I think any Democratic candidate would be able to bring our relationship back. Now, if it's like Marco Rubio or Vance, I don't know if that would be able to bring our relationship back. But if we get a Democrat in office, absolutely, I think that we can. Samantha, thank you so much for the $2. Thank you. Happy birthday to your dog. Caitlin, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you. It's the no tax on tips thing is just a deduction for tips. So if you make tips income and you report that tips income, you can deduct a certain amount of that income from your taxes. I think it's like $12,000. So it's not that you pay $12,000 less in taxes. It's that your taxable income is $12,000 less if you made at least $12,000 in reported tips income. Lauren, thank you so much for the $1. Thank you very much. I don't think that we're gonna have time today. It's Kaylin's birthday, not Lauren. Yes, and I know. I said happy birthday to Kaylin. As well as let me make sure I'm caught up on. Actually, I think I am. I think I'm caught up everywhere. If you have any questions, you can ask them in the TikTok and the YouTube super chat or the YouTube chat. I have not listened to Metallica yet. I actually didn't even pull it up. I forgot to do that because I was busy right after the live stream. I will do that today. You know what? I'll make sure to write that down so I do that, okay? I'm writing it down.
Dude, I still think that's pretty crazy, bro.
Should I listen to it to a second? Maybe I've heard it before. I just don't know.
You like it. They are one of the most well-known bands ever. You know,
give me 1 sec. I'll still be able to hear you.
I don't think everybody would be able to name a Metallica song, but I think just about everybody has definitely heard a song from Metallica before and could name Metallica as a very predominant band. You know, it's just like it's fuck, it's Metallica. You know, like Metallica is for bands what, you know, Kleenex is for, you know, nose blowing tissue papers. It's just kind of something that everybody knows.
Dude, I'm serious. I think I've never heard this before. I'm actually dead serious. I think I've actually literally never heard this before.
Well, I mean, hey, maybe you'll like their music, and it'll be, you know, like your first time hearing Bohemian Rhapsody. I remember.
Okay, I have heard that. I have heard that. Then I didn't know that was one of the songs. Only reason I've heard that, Dean. Only reason I've heard that, I'm not going to troll Dean, is because you played it.
So Bohemian Rhapsody is by Queen. So I was just like making an analogy.
I know. I didn't know it was by Queen. I thought, you know, I was like, okay.
No, I understand. See, the way that I worded it made it sound like it was by Metallica.
Yeah, I see that now. Dude, I'm so getting clipped, bro. I'm so cooked, bro. I'm so cooked. I'm really not into music culture. I'm so sorry, everybody. Oh no, I'm getting canceled now. What do I listen to? Anything that my girlfriend plays. I actually, I don't really know much about music outside of, I've listened to stuff my sisters and my parents have played, and my girlfriend, and that's really it. I don't really listen to music outside by myself, so I'm gonna get canceled now. Oh no. Yeah, Dean, I don't think I've heard any of the music, at least from what I see right now.
I'll be right back in 30 seconds.
I got you. That's, dude, I feel like I don't know something that I should know really badly. Darcy, thank you so much for the $10. I actually haven't. I haven't at all. Monica, thank you for the $10. Thank you. I haven't heard of either of them. Rage Against the Machine or OTEP. Haven't heard of either. Fruit Punch, thank you for the $5. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Oh god, I'm literally getting canceled. Thank you for the $5. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And Annie, thank you so much for the $50. They said Enter Sandman is the quintessential Metallica song. I played it and I've never heard it before, so I'll have to listen to it fully. I'm so bad at this. This is horrible. The fact that I knew that I had a feeling that it wasn't. I was like, there's no way that's what Metallica is. But you know that makes sense. It definitely is Queen now that I think about it with Bohemian Rhapsody. But I'm not gonna lie, I think outside of that, maybe in movies, I've heard Bohemian Rhapsody. So I don't know. I never knew the person who made the song. Dude, yeah, it's brutal. Hasn't you watched Stranger Things? I have not. Parker's never late to start music. You know what? Maybe I can. I could start it now. Kayana, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Thank you for the $5. You said you should listen to the one by Metallica. It's the most popular one. Are you more of a book or movie person than a music person? I definitely am more movie, but I prefer TV shows to all. Johnny, think of the $5. Thank you very much. I don't know any of them either. I'm criminally uneducated about music. I am criminally uneducated about music. It's actually atrocious, okay? It's really bad. Oh damn, music is life. I mean, I like music, but I'm just criminally uneducated about it. I'm also really bad at lyrics and songs. I feel like I'll hear certain lyrics and think the lyrics are a certain way for a really long time, and then I'll read it and be like, oh, that's not what the lyrics are. Oh shit. That will happen, you know? I do know what One Direction is, yes, of course. But yeah, criminally, literally criminally, it's brutal. Oh, and thank you for the £2 for Listen to the World You Built by Moonwalker. Okay. I'll have to look everything. I'll have to write everything down. Brian decided to memorize economics over lyrics. Yeah, I feel like it's a lot easier for me to memorize like certain things than it is for other things. Like I feel like it's really easy for me, like in general, like passing for me to like remember like some random fact about like politics or history or like something that we talk about on stream. But like I won't remember someone who was just a few guests ago or like I'm so bad with the like little micro things sometimes. It's really bad. It's really, really bad. But then for some reason, I'll know like some hyper specific things that like I've only heard once. You know what I mean? It's so weird, dude. Like my memory is like all over the place. It's from gardening, probably. I you know, part of me does think it's just from like the nature of the types of debates that I do, because I have really good short-term memory, like like in general, I would say, right? Like if I'm going to do something like out with like family, I'll remember every little thing we did, you know? So I don't know. Fruit Punch, thank you for the $5. Thank you for you should try to inject music directly into your veins.